Yeah, that's crazy. Wait a minute.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Shawn. Yeah.
The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low bass, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. IG Live, Media Room 360. What up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. Everybody out here. If you want to check us out, it's Media Room 360 on every single thing in the entire universe. Everything from Facebook to YouTube to Twitter to Twitch to every single thing. Just look up Media Room 360. There's an echo somewhere. I don't know who got the echo. Let me make sure it's not me. Oh, it can't be me. I don't even have the thing on. Okay. All right. It's a gloomy Tuesday over here. I hope the sun comes out. All right, Jay Black, he's back. How was your night, Jay Blizzy? Jay Black. Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Good morning, Mark. Regular day, work day, a lot of work stuff, work, and more work. So looking forward to this morning. It's Tuesday. Let's have some fun.
Tuesday, Shawnee Scott. How was your night, Shawnee Scott? Did anything go on, Shawnee Scott? Anything?
Nothing went on. Finished Bridgerton. That's it.
Oh, good for you.
Yep. That's it.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, we give Bridgerton.
Oh, I love Bridgerton. I give it like a 25 plus 75. Yeah, I give it 100 with me. I love that show.
Yeah, it bugged me out that there were black people back in them days that were in the mix.
Good morning, Jeanette.
That were in the mix with the royal families and shit. I was
Rochelle.
I said, okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sexy Mo. She's back. Miss Travel. She gets on a plane just like the way we get on Ubers and Lyfts. That's how she gets on planes. Mo, how was your night? What's going on?
We back outside.
Oh, we back outside. I'm gonna let y'all know right now.
I'm pulling out my sundresses.
Pull them out.
Yes.
I might on today.
Bring them out.
And Sonny got hurt. They tried. They trying to. Sequisha tried to tell us. Philly over here talking about you got to wear a mask inside establishments again.
I heard that the first major city to announce that masks are back indoors.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Which city?
I'm not going back inside.
You're just not gonna go inside. You're just gonna stay outside.
No, I'm a white dude right now. I'm not going back inside. So y'all figure it out.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to go to a game, a concert, a comedy show.
I'm not going back inside. And I'm gonna tell you, there are millions of white people who ain't going back inside either. They're not going to fuck back inside.
Come on, Erica. You got no choice. You got.
Oh no, you got a choice in America. Yes, you do. Y'all don't. If you want to start a revolution in this country, try and send everybody back inside.
But the cases are picking up. The
try
data is
and
showing.
send Texas back inside. Try.
Yeah, the Rangers played their first game last night. It was sold out.
Try.
New mask.
We inside. Sequisa, she's wondering where we're at. We ain't getting our masks together because in
Hey,
Philly,
Sequisa.
masks are back starting next week. Indoor
I ran
dining,
out.
indoor this, indoor that. In Philly, the first major city to announce this, that indoor masks are back.
I promise you, if you think things are going to be burning down, if you try and send people
Jeanette
back
said
inside.
she would might.
Let me tell you, in July, get ready for 6,000 plus Zetas in the city. Okay.
Oh, y'all doing the
Our national convention is in Philadelphia. Shout out to the Philly Zetas. We
Hey,
are the
Nikki.
host chapter. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I can't imagine wearing a mask the whole time in the convention center for a week.
If you think these major league sports, these NBA and NFL and baseball are going back, and you're crazy.
Nikki says she never took her. Thank you, Nikki. She never took her mask.
I never
off.
took mine off either, Nikki. So it's not going to be a big deal for me either.
I wear mine when I feel like it. It depends on where I am if I want to put it on.
I raw dog my air every day.
In the world.
I wear a mask no fucking place.
Yeah, in the airport, I double mask it. I got to double bag it.
The only time I wear a mask is in the airport because I have to. Or else I wouldn't wear one there either.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Well, it's here.
Every comedy show Jay Black been with me, he's had no mask on, so he's full of shit.
I had my mask in my pocket. I was waiting. I'd be waiting. I'd be looking.
Waiting for what?
I'd be assessing the crowd.
You want to see if you saw COVID? You want to say, oh, there go COVID. Hey, y'all. Let me get my mask. COVID right there.
No, if I feel like it's too many people, I'm going to have it on. I feel like I got my space.
Why do you lie blatantly? Why do you lie blatantly?
That's what I be thinking.
You're a fucking lie. You didn't wear your mask to the New Edition concert.
Jay.
We did. Me and my wife, we did. We had our mask on. We absolutely
get on
did.
IG, Jay. They can't hear you.
I requested.
Jay has been every comedy show we've done except the last one has been sold out, and he's never wore a mask.
I had it though. I swear I had it.
Who cares? I had a condom, but I still went raw. Who cares?
I did. So, but yeah, mask are back, people. I take it serious in them crowded environments.
He got a hoodie on right now. He got a hoodie on. Yeah. That's COVID. He got a hoodie, a blue hoodie. That's the one, the motherfucker with the blue hoodie. That's COVID right there. I'm gonna put it on. Give me my mask.
Our nurse practitioner said, those of you who don't wear masks, please be mindful that they have stopped free COVID testing.
Yes. And hold on to your free test that you got at home. Do not just throw them away and think that you're not going to need them no more. I stocked up on the free ones that they gave out.
I didn't get any of the free ones
for COVID.
I did round 1 and 2, and I made sure 2 per house. You live in a townhouse, get an extra set.
Every playoff game, every NBA playoff game will be sold out with 20,000 people with no mask.
Ooh, when the Sixers playoff game starts by then it's going to be the end date. Ooh, they're going to have to wear masks in the stadium.
I bet you they won't.
Playoff season they won't. And they said they start next week, the mask mandate. So yes, people, y'all going to the Sixers game, y'all going to have y'all mask.
I bet you they won't.
I just need to see that happen because that's Philly fans are a total different breed.
Oh Lord, they're not gonna go regulating everybody. 20,000 people to put your mask. Them ushers is fucking 80 years old to begin with.
80 years old.
Old motherfuckers ain't doing shit. They can't break up a fight.
They
can't do shit. All of them got artificial hips. None of them got the original hips.
Lord have mercy, Mike.
Every last one of them got Nerf knees. They fucked up. They ain't doing shit. Watch. You'll see it on TV. I ain't got. I'm tired of even doing. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see Chicago sold out with no mask. Y'all gonna see New York sold out with no. Kyrie playing.
Kyrie is a home game or they away?
Yes, he plays in all games. He's allowed to play in all games.
So New York mandate is over.
Yes, it's over.
It's been over. It's been over.
Now that Philly's on board with masks coming back,
motherfucker, ain't nobody ever followed Philly in what they do ever.
When a major city starts,
ain't nobody. First of all, stop calling him a major city.
Philly is a major city. What are you talking about?
Y'all the y'all are the biggest. Philly's the biggest small town ever.
The biggest small town ever. Okay.
Philly's a big ass town.
You just want to compare to New York. I know. Them New
No, you
Yorkers
don't want to do
always
that.
want
Don't
New Yorkers always want to compare. Well, we New York. I know y'all tough.
Exactly.
Y'all got all
tough.
the boroughs.
Ain't nobody talking about tough. That's what y'all do. We ain't talking about
all the
tough.
population.
Stacy said, "Stay over the bridge with the mask. We good over here in Jersey.
We good. Stay over there. Go get a cheesesteak. Don't worry about us. Stay on your side of the turnpike." Afro Queen, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Fucking Philly got one street that goes through the entire city.
Yeah, Nick. You're getting a little slick with it, Nick.
Nick said, "Not too much on my city, Mike. Chill."
Y'all, Jay Black should have started.
No, you said Philly is the ain't no major city.
He was like, with a major city.
That is a major. I got Husky. Yes,
you got a broad street that goes through your entire fucking city. Stop. 20 minutes, you gonna crush a city.
Bro.
Speaking of, since y'all are in the city for the Broad Street Run,
three bridges that are right next to each other. What? Go ahead.
The Broad Street Run is coming up.
Ain't nobody running no Broad Street.
And so we do community service through the Philly Zetas, and we make sure we pass out water to the runners and everything. It's a big deal in Philly. Broad Street Run is like one of the biggest events for the year.
Trust me, Shawn, it's not that long a run.
What's the run for?
I'm not even going to feed.
Listen, you have pro runners, you have amateur runners. It's a big deal.
Shawn, you ain't even got to train for that run.
Yes, you do. Are you kidding me?
It's not like Actions Ride.
No, it's not like Actions
Ride. Shawty just gonna feed it.
No. I think it started at Broad Nolly and in downtown.
Whatever.
I just
like Mike's in Philly more than he in New York. How about that? How about that? You over that bridge in Philly more than you be in your home city in New York. So stop.
2 more times.
Stop. Acting like Philly ain't ish a major market. Y'all,
honestly, Johnny, you don't have to stretch that much before the Broad Street. You don't.
Y'all here?
I've seen so many people that I've known in the Broad Street Run who prepare all year for it. No, but no, I don't. It's nothing like what Action is doing. No,
no one ever compared that. He just said Philly wasn't a major city. The biggest, smallest city. He the one got Philly jokes. So I let him go and keep talking.
Okay. Now, how did y'all go down in the ratings? How did y'all go from being the top 5 market to being the number 8? Like, what happened?
Philly is not number 8 right now.
I don't think it's number 8.
It's number 7 or 8. Yes, it is. It's not in the top 5. Philly ain't in the top 5 market anymore.
Philly used to be top 5. We was top 5 for a long.
You know why? You know why they dropped? Because motherfuckers
people like Jay Black moved out of the city.
Moved the fuck out.
Yeah,
the originals.
It's not if you're gonna get shot, it's when you're gonna get shot. Like, you got to get out of there. I love Philly. Right, Chuck? Don't worry about it. I love Philly.
All right, number 1 is New York. Let's see.
Yeah, she gonna go Google.
Yeah, because I didn't realize that. Number 1 is New York, number 2 is Los Angeles, number 3 is Chicago, 4 is San Francisco. Those stayed. Number 5 is Dallas. That stayed the same. 6 is Houston. But I thought, y'all were like.
Yeah, no, we used to be battling with y'all with Dallas. I remember.
Yeah, and then Washington. It's amazing to me that Dallas is.
Yeah, Tam, I changed my corner.
Yep, Philly is number 8. DC is number 7. Wait a minute, Puerto Rico is number 15. That's market number 15 in the U.S.
And Dallas is only going to keep moving up because the state of Texas itself. But Dallas, the city, has got the biggest influx of people moving from California to Dallas. So it's just going to go up.
San Francisco got about 300,000 on us. And then Chicago is at...
San Francisco
they at 8 million.
I didn't know San Francisco has such a homeless problem. I had no idea. Like, they are really...
Have you seen the cost of living in San Francisco? Yeah. I mean, it's obnoxious. Mm-hmm. Oh, so I think between San Francisco and Washington.
I am tripping over this Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is number 15.
Yep.
I'm gonna apply for a job in Puerto Rico.
Because you have to think about how many people after the storm came and capitalized off of people who could not rebuild
I
over
love
there.
Puerto Rico. Just be careful when you go to Puerto. You know them hurricanes. They still ain't recovered with all their power, electricity. It's difficult out there. But it is 15th, and it's just gonna move up because it's the bridge from Chicago to New York.
Yeah.
So families that live in New York live in Puerto Rico, and they move back. That's part, Mike. Stacy.
That part,
All
she's saying something, and Tam like the melatonin, and y'all ladies, she loving the melatonin.
Oh, I'm not seeing it. Let me come back over there. Hey, Tim. Girl, yeah, I had to pull my sundress out today.
Good morning, Kathy.
Okay, let's get started. I really last night. Did I have anything special? Nah, ain't nothing happened last night. Did I do something? I went to the gym. That was it.
Okay.
I walked dogs because Amani's on her senior trip, so I got to walk her little psycho dog. Even though we're starting to, we're starting to build. He's starting to. I'm getting him to sit. I'm getting him to chill outside. I'm like, all right, but he just frisky. He likes to get slapped in the face, and I don't want to rough him up because I don't want him to come back and mind he got a whole different animal. So I'm trying to chill with him. The carjacking is horrible over there too. Can't drive down the road. Sad. I don't fuck with over there. No, Philly's a mess. I don't even know. Philly's a mess. Philly's a mess.
I thought she was talking about Dallas.
No, she wasn't talking about Dallas. No, she wasn't talking about Dallas. We don't have.
Listen, anytime you park your car in front of your house and they taking out your catalytic converter, like
because it's worth something. Yeah, it's worth something.
Dang, they go in and take the catalytic.
Yeah, this is a big thing right now. They taking catalytic converters.
Sound real weird. Yeah.
Wait a minute, y'all got a black market on catalytic converters?
That happened to my neighbor. He started his truck and the shit sound crazy. He opened up his truck and realized that, okay, somebody done took my goddamn catalytic converter.
I don't even know what you do. I don't know what you do. I don't know what the solution is. I don't know. Do you just get them more jobs, a higher paying? I don't know. This shit is a dog. God bless.
Well, the economy is bad right now. I think everywhere. I think there's an uptick in crime everywhere, and Philly already had its own problem. So
they got it in Jersey too. Stacey says so. It ain't just Philly with the problem.
No. Cherry Hill Mall ain't number Camden and Philly. That ain't got shit to do with Jersey. That Cherry Hill Mall is a mess.
Oh my God.
That Cherry Hill Mall is a mess. I'm like, God damn, man.
It used to be exclusive. Now it's like the hood.
No, just shop online, y'all. Just shop online. Fuck all that. Shop online. What we gonna get into? Let's talk about our friend Keita Rose.
Keita Rose, friend to the show.
Keita. Yeah. I wish he would have been on here yesterday.
Camden is East Philly. That's funny. Keita Rose is on here. For those who don't know, we've had her on here. She has a big presence on Instagram. She has a big presence on TikTok, and she's very vocal on her opinion. She's funny to me. Like, she makes me laugh.
And she's the first one with the little mic.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she was the first one, but she was definitely
the first person I saw with the little mic.
So she has a little mic.
Made it pop.
And the dude that got killed by the white girl, the influencer down in Miami who got stabbed to death in the bed. Well, tweets came out. Past tweets came out. Oh, okay. Let's be clear. The girl stabbed somebody to death and ain't in jail right now. They're saying it's self-defense. But she's just saying it's self-defense. There's no evidence that says it's self-defense. The lawyer says it's self-defense. Nobody's proven that it's self-defense. Next day, she's at the bar with her dad laughing it up. First, they said it was mental illness. Then they said it's self-defense. She's at the bar. She gets videotaped, and everybody's outraged, which they should be. But then the tweets come out that homie was going at black women. He was going at them intensely. So Keita Rose caught that and all of a sudden said, well, you on your own. We ain't defending you. So do we have our clip or we just...
Yep, we got
all right, let's play Keita.
This video is to who it may concern. I can't speak for all black women, but I'm gonna speak for this one. As a black woman, I have made the conscious decision to go where I am welcome. If I am not welcome, I do not go. I said that I wasn't gonna give a lot of energy to a certain case because the participants in said case didn't like black women. And I was told that as a black woman, I couldn't turn a blind eye and that I needed to use my voice. I want to make something abundantly clear. If you do not like black women, that is fine. If you don't want to date black women, that's okay. If you don't even want to be friends with a black woman, you are welcome. well within your rights. But the moment that you publicly degrade a black woman, you bet not never ask that part of the community for help. Some people say black women are loud and have nothing but negative energy, but the moment that they face an injustice, they need loud voices and aggressive energy to rally up behind them, and I just ain't got it. And this isn't to anybody specific. This is a general statement. I go where I'm wanted, I go where I'm celebrated, and I fight for those who fight for me. So if you don't like black women, then I suggest you stay away from me, because I'm black. I'm very black. I'm so black I turned the bottle black. Hello.
Now, I get everything she's saying. Like, I understand what she's saying. I understand her frustration. The only problem is, this is not really about that black guy. This is about how black men are treated in the justice system. It's not about that black guy. It's about what's going to happen to the next black guy in Miami who gets stabbed up, and the court system is allowed to push it under the rug. So there's a big picture thing. It's not, focusing on what this guy's tweets were is not the big picture.
Yes, thank you, Tam.
So, I get what Keita's saying, and I get her frustration, and I understand that. But if you let them get away with this, it just allows them to get away with the next one with the guy who actually loves black women. So
ladies, he got his spin. That's an interesting twist. That Mike said it's bigger than y'all. Like this
Mike, I see Mike taking the humanity.
I did not say it was bigger than that.
You just said just basically what you said is about the black man and his. That's what you just said.
No, wait, Jay. Okay, we got to do the minute and 30. Okay, let Mike clarify what he said, and that means be quiet, Jay.
Not about being bigger than black women. It's about the bigger picture that will happen to black women's sons afterwards. So if we don't do something about it, black women may suffer anyway, because it could be your son that gets stabbed up by a white girl and they get away with it. So that's what I'm saying. Nobody said it's bigger than black women.
So ignore the fact that he wasn't pro-black women and you want the black women to stand with you.
I did not ignore. I did not say ignore.
Okay.
I say I 1000% understand her frustration. Did you forget that? I 1000% understand her frustration. But we do know there are people who deal with racism who I don't agree with their opinions in real life. But I'm dealing with the fact that if I allow racism to affect them, then what I'm doing is allowing it to allow me to be the next victim, or somebody I love to be the next victim. That's what I'm saying. Nobody said it's bigger than women. Nobody said women shouldn't be pissed off and shouldn't be mad as hell and say what they got to say. What I'm saying is white people would love us to ignore this for that reason. That court system would love nothing more than to go like, oh, this is great. All we got to do is get them mad at each other, and they'll forget about how corrupt the system is. That's it. Y'all go.
So is there not a reason why we can't fight from both angles? Just, the whole justice thing for him or whatever, because it's a humanity or humanistic thing to do, from what you're saying, Mike. But I feel like what she's saying is so accurate that everywhere you turn, you want the black woman to turn up for you. You want the black woman to come and be Captain Save-A-Ho for you when things ain't right. Where my mama? Where my wife? Like, I see that all the time when things are going awry and things are going astray. But I can see where she has a point where, we tired. You want to be with that white woman? Go and get them to white march for you this time. Like, I'm going to sit this one out. I'm sorry it happened to you. So I could see from both angles why that could be the case. Like, I could see where she was coming from totally.
Yeah, I get it. I just know that, in my opinion, there's a bigger
picture. Why can't we fight from both? Why can't we have both approaches? Like, I hope you get justice, but at the same time, go get Becky.
Miss Scott.
Because I'm putting my marching shoes down today.
I mean, for the sake of his mom, I hope that she gets the justice that she's looking for. But I mean, once it's like Keita said, once you start degrading a black woman, don't talk about me. Say I'm loud, I'm angry, I'm this, I'm that. And then when it goes sideways, you want the black community to come support you, and
Y'all
that's
go
what they
get my
do.
mama.
They want, and Mike, you actually said it. This might happen to somebody else's black son, to a black mother's son. He was a grown man making his own decisions, and for his mom, and his cousin has been speaking out a lot and on behalf of the family. And his family, they are not fair skinned black people, they are dark skinned black people. So it shocks me that he made all these comments that he made about
You see
black women,
Sequisa comment.
and your
Sequisa,
his black cousin is defending him now. You have the black women in your family standing up for you in your death. No, I don't think it should go to an extreme where someone loses their life. But at the same time, hey, I'm
Tam said,
angry
"Go
and
get
loud.
Becky."
Why you want me to help you? What you need me
Sequisa,
to come
Negro, please. I
help
don't think they
for?
rocking.
Listen, I understand everything. It's chess, not checkers.
But Sequisa made a valid point, Mike. She said, why didn't his mom and cousin speak out about his comments about them?
Because their son just got stabbed to death.
I understand.
Okay, let's be clear. I don't care about what y'all think when my son just got stabbed to death. I'm not going to sit up and have to validate comments that my son made. I'm trying to get over realizing my son was stabbed to death. Everybody has a child here. Nobody's going to be in their right state of mind and start making these comments. What I'm saying is his comments were wrong. What I'm also saying is they are sitting there, and that court system is sitting there going like, they're not going to do anything because they're mad at him. And what we're allowing is the big picture. What we're allowing, if we don't make the noise over this, is that we're allowing for the next one. Because when it happens again, they're going to be like, fuck y'all mad at now. What y'all
But in
gonna
the
do
court
now?
of public opinion, somebody from the family does have to address the fact of those comments to say, "Hey, my cousin wasn't the best."
Dog. They're not
No,
public
but you
figures.
did a PR team. You do have to address
Dog,
the
these
issue.
are regular people. What are you talking about? PR team? This ain't Will Smith. This is fucking regular people.
Well, the attorneys do have to come up with something.
Will,
Whoever
yeah,
is
the
attorney,
attorney
they
will
gonna
pick
have
up and
to
speak for the family.
come up with something, because her defense team is gonna use that to try to win their case. Because I mean, they put her in. She did everything that she was supposed to do to get the crazy plea. She stabbed a man, then got on social media in bloody clothes, claimed that she, was crazy or whatever. Went, did her 72 hours in the crazy house, and got out and was running. And to me, the family needs to get the right attorney. Make sure y'all got the right legals team, and go after her for murder. Because at the end of the day, she still should be charged with murder.
Right.
She murdered him.
And
they're not even saying, because they trying to say that, there was this domestic
self-defense. Yeah.
But they're not. What happened? Right. Because if he jumped on her and beat her to a bloody pulp, trust me, we would know that. So who was defending themselves? Who? Him or her?
Squeezy said, I'm talking about before he was killed, but as a black woman, they should understand why black women are not coming to their defense. And if it happens again, if that person didn't bash black people, then we will show up for them. I'm not marching for someone that made it clear that he hated black women. No. Then y'all chose what's more important. You're not going to agree in a movement. You're just not going to agree with everybody. Yeah, and you're not going to agree with their standpoint, and there has to be a point where you go like, this is bigger. The end result is bigger than these personal feelings. What he did was ignorant, and guess what? He got paid. He paid his debt. Nobody has paid his debt more for saying disparaging things about black women than that man did. He paid his debt. Man got stabbed by a white woman. If that ain't the irony of all ironies in itself, like, I don't know how else you pay the debt. I don't know what else everybody wants to happen. He got killed by a white woman after saying this shit. Now, what we're mad at, you don't have to like him. What you have to dislike is the court system that allows a white woman to do this and walk out of jail. That is the issue. It's not about the tweets.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about the tweets that he put out.
I can see the frustration from both sides. I definitely feel like he definitely should get justice. I'm not saying that, but I can definitely see where a Black woman would say, "Yo, I'm tired. Not today."
Like if here are his tweets. Here are some of his tweets. Can't believe. Oh, I don't know what that means. Thinks I talk to Black girls when I don't. Here's another one. The way Black girls disgrace themselves on TV. Black girls are born knowing how to shake their asses. No, I'm sorry. Let me read like you said. Black girls are born knowing how to shake their ass. Me, honestly, I don't care. They not my type. Once again, I'm tired of these Black girls in my government class. Football can be the time, venue for breast cancer, military, disabled veterans, and their awareness, but bring up Black Lives Matter, and it's not the time. LOL. So these are his tweets.
And listen, I don't agree with any of these tweets, number one, but the media is funny. We don't even know what he's replying to. We don't even know the dialogue on who he's going back and forth with on these tweets.
I mean, but he said the way Black girls disgrace themselves.
And it's all wrong. It's all wrong.
And Black girls are born knowing how to shake their ass.
I'm not gonna joke either, but go ahead. What's Sequisa's thing? She said he didn't protect us, but expect us to protect him. You're not protecting him. I hate he died, but again, I'm focused on protecting folks. You are protecting yourself from this system. You're protecting yourself from a corrupt system that is going around historically killing young Black men or allowing people to run free after they kill young Black men. So in essence, take the emotion out of it of what you're mad at him. You're not protecting him. You're actually protecting yourself against the corrupt system.
You're reaching now, Mike.
I mean,
no, I'm not. Wait a second. I'm not reaching. Listen. Y'all gonna use common sense here. The system. We're not protecting him. We're trying to make sure that this system doesn't constantly get away with this stuff because your family could be next. It's not about him. He's dead. It's about this system.
Yeah. I can definitely understand your humanistic approach.
It's not humanistic.
So when I listen to what I said humanistic approach. That's just an idea. The idea of putting the value to the fact of he's a Black man and this happened and this can set the legal precedents for other people in the same situation to get away with it. So when I say humanistic, I'm not saying that you're looking at it from everybody, Black, white, brown. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you're taking a humanistic approach and saying, no, if this happens, other Black men or other white women may do this to Black men. So looking at it from that way instead of separating and say, well, he didn't care about us, so we ain't gonna care about him. But I can understand why people are saying, okay, I hope that he gets justice in court. But I'm not going to be putting on my marching shoes.
Sequisa, we're not.
Sequisa comment was, what common sense does it make to protect someone that would have not lifted a finger to help us?
Because
I wonder if he marched for Breonna Taylor.
I don't, but this is my point. We're not protecting him. We're protecting us from the system that allows this to happen. If a woman is beating her kids, she deserves to go to jail. If she walks out the door and the cops just shoot her dead, we still got to go like, she deserves to go to jail, but she don't deserve the cops to shoot her dead in front of her door. You have to separate this. This is about protecting everybody else from this type of corrupt court system. In my opinion, I think when it comes to fighting for justice for Black people, it's more about the system. For me, I need them to know we need justice under any circumstances. That's it. Sorry, I don't know how you did it, Lady Q, but you wrapped my whole thing up in 2 sentences. All I'm trying to say. But everybody, they capitalize on our emotions. They capitalize on us going, fuck him. We ain't going to help him. Leave him out there. We don't care what happens to this court case. And they go like, that's exactly what we knew you would do. We knew y'all would take. We knew we could get him. We can get him to say fuck him. Don't worry about it, Mike. That example has nothing to do with this story. Okay, then erase it, Sequisha. Just listen to Lady Q, because I already know where you're going.
Lady Q said everything that you wanted to say.
Listen to Lady Q. Just listen to Lady Q. Because I'm telling you that this court, they just feed off. They know what they're doing.
Another interesting thing to know about him is that he's Nigerian, so he's not necessarily in their ideal of
don't like us anyway.
Black Americans is, you know, yeah, they don't think too highly.
All my Nigerian friends talk about us Black Americans.
Mm-hmm.
They think that we think my Black
lazy
Nigerians. They be like,
we lazy.
Are so lazy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're so lazy.
I mean, but it goes with everything. Like if you're Puerto Rican and you weren't born in Puerto Rico, they think of you differently. And you know what?
Especially if you don't speak Spanish.
I get it. I might do the same thing if I was Nigerian or Puerto Rican and I was born on an island and you come up here talking about you so Puerto Rican but you don't speak Spanish. Shut the fuck up. I might do the same thing. I might do the same thing. You know, the African places where 8-year-old kids are digging diamonds and 8-year-old kids digging for stuff for cell phones that we're using every day and we don't give a fuck. So I get it. I mean, I'm not getting into it because that shit is so that is so rooted in hundreds of years that I'm good. I'm good. But
my heart goes out to his mom and his family. But I want to know. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I wonder what was he thinking when he was getting stabbed by this white woman. Was he thinking these white women crazy?
I don't want to know what he was thinking because I know end your life with the puncture of if you want to kill somebody when you're brutal, shooting somebody's easy.
Oh, Don is Nigerian. You Nigerian, Don?
But
that's
stabbing somebody
they think we're lazy. No, Don is American then because he works.
So they think okay. I got it.
Dog, it's always the perception. Everybody got a love and respect Michael Lady Q, but I stand on this one, praying for his family and that he gets justice. I'm focused on those black men on trial for defending themselves because they shot a car that was trying to run them over, and that's what I'm talking about. You're defending them, and you're defending what? A corrupt court system. And that's why the pressure has to be put on every court system in every city in this country. You can't be like,
I see what you're saying, Mike.
Yeah, like you can't say, hey, these cops, I'll let these judges be trifling because I ain't like that black dude. But over here, I want to get on these judges and I want to deal with this violation of civil rights. But that one over there, nah, he ain't like us. We just can't. I'm not saying it's easy.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand what you're saying, but I can see where Sequisa is saying. I'm just going to focus and put my energy over here in this situation instead of spreading my energy everywhere. So
agree to
start somewhere.
But since y'all turned up already, let's play the Cam Newton audio. Cam Newton wanted to let you know what a bad bitch was.
Grew up in a 3-parent household. My mom, my father, and my grandmother. I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is, girl, I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
A woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that. No, baby, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead. I grew up in a 3.
I thought Shawn. Oh, we back.
So I have some questions. Shawnee, I don't know if you got questions, but I have several. There's several questions.
I thought it was more than that.
I have several questions.
I don't know if I have questions or comments.
Yeah.
Well, y'all better go ahead. Yo, this whole buffering. Let's go, ladies. Let's go. Let's get it popping.
Because first of all, I'm just listening to what he said. His description of a woman is.
You don't know when to be quiet, Mo.
So
you don't know when to be quiet.
Okay, so let me summarize this up. You want me to hold it down, bring my own, come home and cook, and probably fuck too, like a porn star.
Yes.
And then you want me to shut the fuck up?
Absolutely. Ding, 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 ding. That's it.
That's your definition of what a woman is.
A woman is.
And so if on the other hand, I'm out here getting it like you are, and I'm celebrating myself, then I'm loud and wrong.
I mean, you did.
I'm not a woman.
He really just said,
I'm not a woman.
He really just said you can't cook and you don't know how to cater to a man.
But I could buy you a meal. But I could still buy you a meal, right?
And he said you don't know when to be quiet.
That part.
Yeah.
So this is what quantifies as a woman. Cook, clean, bring a bag to the table or 2 bags to the table.
I don't think you need to bring bags with him. He didn't say.
No, that's what he said. He said you hold down your own.
Hold her own.
Your own.
Right?
Well, that could be just taking care of the house. That could be the whole thing. That could be. We don't know what we don't know. Neither one of us know what he meant by that.
No, let me play it again for you. That ain't what he meant.
I grew up in a 3-parent household. My mom, my father, and my grandmother. I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is, girl, I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
A woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs.
Handling your own.
Handling your own.
Y'all taking it as that meant make money. That y'all can't assume that's what it meant.
Well, what does because he separated the cooking part.
Yeah,
he separated the cooking, the domestic stuff.
I'm not gonna get caught up. I'm not gonna get caught up in this. I don't agree because what I'm saying is we don't know what he meant by handling your own, and they should have asked him. They should have asked him as interviewers, "What do you mean by handling your own?" Well, but keep going. Shawnee, you're not gonna change my opinion because I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know.
You know what?
But that's what we do with this show, and it turns into a big argument because we assume we know what the person said when the person didn't explain what they said. He said handling your own. Handling your own could mean you just got to handle everything at the house for some guys.
No, that's at my house. That's my own. That's not our house. He didn't say holding our household down. He said handling your own and knowing how to let a man be a man. So I want you to be independent when you want to be independent. But then when I'm ready to pull you off shelf like you a little bear or a dog and I want to pat you on the head for a little while, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to put you back on the shelf and I need you to fuck and just sit there and be pretty. That's what he said.
All right.
That's what that means.
That's what your opinion is on it. I'm not sure that's what I took from it because he might just have her at home and not want her to have a job. He looked like the type of dude that doesn't want his woman to have a job.
He said your own.
So if you're saying handling your own, not our own. And then he also reiterated, came back to but you don't cook.
Yeah.
You can't cook. Yeah. So when a man says cooking, that's the domestic part of the relationship, right?
Handling your own could be you just got to look sexy for me and be my arm candy. And your own, in his opinion, could be you got to have a 6-pack and you got to look fine as fuck. That could be I'm just saying that's what it could be. We can't assume that means you have to be. He don't look like the type that wants you to be financially independent from what he's saying.
Well, what he was describing was his experience growing up, looking at the women in his household, because that's what he prefaced first. He said, when I'm growing up, play it again, Jay. Because I think that he prefaced
Grew up in a
his.
3-parent household. My mom, my father, and my grandmother. I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is, girl, I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
A woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that. No, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead. I grew up in a 3.
So if I was a reader reading a book, right? Because we all paint a picture. If you're telling me handle my own plus cater to you, and you need to know how to cook, those to me, that means financially holding down yourself without me, being able to also be domesticated and cook and do the things I need you to do around the house. He said, and cater to me. So that doesn't lead me to believe that he's talking about, keeping yourself looking nice.
Okay. It's an assumption. Y'all can say whatever you want. It's still an assumption.
When I'm saying in every book, everybody interprets it differently.
Thank you. And that's what I said from the beginning. So y'all stuck on something. Y'all stuck on that. Now move on. Now let's move on. Because grandma ain't have a job. Because understand so now let's move on because we get stuck on something. Now cater, let a man lead, and know when to be quiet.
I think
that's what y'all really be mad.
I think that's so much more to a woman than those boxes. I think being a woman is being well-rounded, being able to adapt, being able to just stand in your own identity, but also celebrating the man that you're with, celebrating the person that he is, and not taking away from who you are as a person. It's just so many ways to describe a woman. We can go on and on and on, but to put them in the box and say that they need to let them lead and just shut up sometimes. Yeah, y'all need to shut the fuck up too sometimes. How about that? But does that mean that you're not a man? Because I'm sorry. I don't like the whole gender boxes.
I believe in a relationship. I believe in a relationship. Everybody, if you want a healthy relationship, everybody needs to know when to shut the fuck up.
Wait.
And I mean, I read it. Yeah, I left my first husband because I let him lead. He led me off a cliff. I believe that at a certain point in a relationship, there are times when both parties need to know when to be quiet. Like, even as a man, there's a certain point where I need to be like, you know what? I ain't saying nothing else.
Sequential comment just took me out. I'm so sorry. He said, I'll let that man lead. He led me right off the damn cliff.
And it happened.
I mean, and sometimes you have to let them do that. You got to step back and let them. Me and my girlfriend was talking about this, and I told her sometimes you just got to let them tear shit up and let them build it back together so they can understand. Because trying to explain
they look at you to fix it. Can you fix this?
No, I'm not fixing it. No, I'm not fixing it. No, I'm not fixing it.
Because I told you.
This is what happens.
She been on fire, Afro Queen. She been on fire.
If I said, hey, you know what, babe, we probably shouldn't go this route, or I'll pull all the way back, and I will shut up. And then when I shut up, now see it's a problem because it's like, oh, you got that. No, I don't have an attitude. I ain't saying nothing.
I ain't saying nothing.
You got it. So I'm just letting you do.
But what does that really mean? Like you.
What does that really mean? But this is I'm backing off because you don't want to hear.
You know, it's a way to be quiet, and there's a way that you do it that's antagonizing. You don't want to hear.
You don't want to hear my opinion. You don't want to hear my opinion. You're telling me that my opinion does not matter. That you have the answers. You got it. Let me just handle it. So then my next reaction is, okay, I'm gonna let you handle it. But don't get mad when I don't run to catch the ball when it's falling because you told me to go sit my ass down in the corner and be
Is that
quiet.
helpful
And
though?
that's what I
Is that really
did.
is that really helpful
And
though?
that's what I did. Now,
See?
now I can't. Now, instead of being an angry, loud black woman, when I go sit my ass in the corner and shut the fuck up, that's a problem too.
Is either one end or the other to the
Do
We
y'all
extreme.
can't
want to?
win.
Do
We
y'all
can't
want a
win.
man? Do y'all want a man? Wait. This is where
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love. I love when women
Say
do this
that. We
pathetic.
can't
This is
win.
where I love when women do the pathetic shit. We can't win. Let me
I'm
tell you
saying
how
that
many
in the
times.
jacket.
Let me tell
What
you how
Max
many
just said.
times when a man literally has to go like, "You're not gonna listen? Okay, go do it." I've done it a million
And
times.
yes, and
And
that does
then,
happen.
and then, as the lead of the household, I don't have the convenience to say I'm not gonna fix it. No, I have to fix it now. So I have to watch you not listen, and then because it means the whole household is affected. Now I gotta go fix it
Yeah, it works
because
both ways.
you just wouldn't let me lead.
It
But
works
I go
both
like,
ways.
okay,
When
that's what
y'all
I'm
fuck
saying.
up,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. We got to sit here and suffer too.
Can I
We
tell you
still
how
have
many
we
train
still
wrecks
So
I
got
my
to
had
go
to
question
sit
through
and
it.
is,
watch?
do you want a man to lead or not? That's my question.
Of course, you want a man to lead. Well, I want a man to lead. I'm gonna be honest. I want a man that can lead. I don't want no man that I got to figure
What
everything.
up,
I am
Action?
tired of figuring
Shawnee
everything out.
tired.
I
She
have
ain't
enough
tired. She
on my
tired.
plate to come to get a man, a grown. I can have a baby if I want to have a baby. I don't need a grown man. So yes, I have to have a strong man that can lead, that can speak his mind, and that yes, sometimes can tell me, "Look, girl, you need to calm down. You need to
Mm-hmm.
just chill." I do
The
need to hear that
balance.
sometimes, but it's a way to say it. It's a way to
Mm-hmm.
say it. It's a
You
way to
said
do
the way I want
everything.
to hear it.
So Sequisa said, let's be honest. Not all men are fit to lead.
Not all
They're not.
people. Not all people are
Not
fit
all.
to lead.
Hmm.
Not all
Well, right now we're
people.
just talking about men.
No,
So that's why
But
she said that. That's
there's
why
a
she said
problem when we start talking. When y'all get mad at Cam Newton for doing the gender box, and then y'all do the same thing back, then I'm
Well,
mad at
I
Cam
just
Newton.
said society. I don't like these gender boxes when society dictates, and of course that's who dictates how we identify ourselves. But when society says, but every man is supposed to lead the household, right? And everybody has their own definition of what leading is. They say because you're a woman, you're automatically supposed to follow. But now in 2022, you also supposed to be the breadwinner, meaning bringing the same bag to the table, being, being able to have all of these different things and not do the traditional or what they consider the traditional role of being a helpmate and letting the man of the household lead.
And
So
I'm not
that's why I
mad at
said,
Cam Newton because to me, Cam Newton was talking about even when he described what a bad bitch is. So you don't like that personality type.
the
Like
personality.
he described a
Yeah.
personality.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't, really break it down. He gave the basic shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure in his house that, well, I don't know because I wasn't in his house, but
Mm-hmm.
no, he gave personality descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
So he done ran across some women that act like that, and
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't like that, and that's fine. That's his opinion,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pretty sure he will find somebody that will bring what they need to bring to the table and cater to him, and just shut the fuck up and bark like a dog when he say do it.
Shaquisha
He'll
said,
find that.
"Okay, I'm confused. When I mention men like Mike likes to do them, he wants to bring up women. But when he's talking about men and I bring up women, he gets a." Shaquisha, I'm not fighting with you today. I'm
But
serious.
you do that, Mike.
No,
You do that.
I was
You
trying to
do
make
that
sure.
though.
I said people. I've been consistent. I've said people. I said both parties need to be quiet. If you want to have a healthy relationship, there's a certain point that both parties need to know when to shut the fuck up. Stop pushing somebody. You know what you're doing when you with somebody that long. And like there's certain times I just gotta shut up with Stacy. I'm like, I already know where right now, what I'm doing right now is just taking her someplace that I know is gonna be bad.
To be a queen.
Don't push me.
Amen, Shawnee Scott. I'm an alpha, a king. Every man is not fit to be a king. Every woman is not meant to be a queen. If you are a pawn, stay a pawn. I didn't say it like that, but that's what I understand what Cam's saying. I'm trying to be a stay-at-home wife when I want to. I understand my gender role.
Sheree says she tired too.
She said she
Sheree
understands her gender role.
said she wants pink
Sheree
Craig
has,
money.
well, the other thing, Sheree is an amazing husband. That completely respects her. Sheree ain't got a Cam Newton. Her
I'm
husband is
I'm still stuck on
he's
Shawnee.
amazing, and he definitely ain't no punk. He is not a punk. He is a
So,
man.
so
He's a king, and Sheree's definitely a queen. I can honestly say that. So
nice,
they
nice
have an amazing. I know
balance,
y'all now what shoot about 15 years now. Yeah, they have an amazing balance,
balance.
amazing way of communicating with each other and understanding, and it's been great watching their relationship from the time I met them.
You said something
So
very poignant though when you said that, you know, when he was talking about the bad bitch or whatever, the characteristic. Because I don't see
mhm.
anything wrong with a woman celebrating the accomplishments that she's made for herself
Right.
and saying, I'm out here, I'm bossed up, I'm doing it. And bossed up doesn't always have to do with money. It could be
Mhm.
I done got that degree, I worked hard, you know,
Mhm.
or I opened up my own small business. I'm not a millionaire, but I did this.
Right.
And it just sounds to me like like it's somebody's personality trait has struck a chord with him. And that's why I'm not saying that's why, but he's comparing how he's comparing the two or what
Mhm.
constitutes a woman versus a bad bitch. I think being a woman and like I said, being well rounded, that's to me, that's a bad, you know,
Well,
that's
if we really want to break it down, if we use the definition from Webby's song "Bad Bitch," the definition of a woman that Cam Newton gave is what Webby says a bad bitch is in his
Because we
song.
quoting Webby.
I'm just saying. Because bad
That's what
bitch,
we
that's where the
Listen,
doing.
term came from. That's where people
you
got,
got her
well,
own
I'm a
top.
bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. IND, yeah, all
Yeah.
that. What Cam described as a woman is what Webby describes as a bad bitch.
Mm.
well,
You
I
telling
mean,
me
but
Cam ain't
that
at the party
definition has
listening to
been
Webby?
twisted. That definition has been changed and twisted and turned upside down, and just like every term has. Once a woman starts yelling out she a bad bitch, like I get numb. I was like, all right.
Why?
It's just like when I get numb. I was just like once you start
Why?
yelling, I get numb. I'm like, all right, girl, whatever. First of all, I know anybody yelling out there a bad bitch, you're not a bad bitch. The first time you start yelling out I'm a bad bitch, that's when I know
It is.
you a
I'm
bum
a
bitch.
bad bitch.
No, no,
But
no.
listen,
It's
Mike,
Shawnee ain't never had a conversation with me.
what she said.
Mo and Shawnee have never had a conversation with me as they were telling me what they were doing with their businesses and said they was a bad
I'm a
bitch.
I
bad
was thinking
bitch.
it. I was thinking
I'm
it
a
though. I
bad
was
bitch.
thinking
I'm
it.
a bad bitch.
To me, when a woman yells out a bad bitch, it's like me seeing a dude talking to a telephone full of $100 bills, and they put the bills to their ear and they talking to. I'm numb. I'm
What are
like,
you doing?
I'm numb. I'm like, whatever. Like it don't
But you
even
know
it
what?
don't mean nothing to me.
We live in a society that tears down Black women so badly that I think that yeah, we are seeing this whole and right, wrong, or indifferent. That we're seeing these
It's
new
corny.
personalities that's like,
It's corny.
yeah, because I'm this and I'm getting it because I'm a bad bitch. I'm get so yeah. I think that
It's
that's just one
corny.
of the ways that some people celebrate. You know, feel like that's how they have to celebrate themselves because nobody
And
else
the
is
and, and,
celebrating that
and
type
it's
of
the
person.
broke and it's the brokest bitches yelling out, I'm a boss bitch. It's the brokest bitches. It's the brokest two nails is chip bitches sitting there looking
Nail chips.
smelling like old eggs talking about I'm a boss bitch. Shut
Oh,
up.
hey.
So Shawnee,
Wow.
it was something you said earlier. I'm still stuck on. When if a
Mhm,
guy, not when you saying he said you don't know how to be quiet, and then at that
mhm,
moment you go to the extreme of being completely quiet. When you see, like you said, the ball is falling, you're not going to catch it because you asked me to be quiet. I'm still confused of how do you think that's helpful in a relationship when you know the ultimate goal is to win. So you're going to watch it
mhm,
fall and fail because you asked me to
mhm.
be quiet instead of, hey, this is why I wanted to be more. Why not catch it and then have that dialogue?
Because
So,
sometimes
mm,
they don't want to have that dialogue. They want you to stop. Like in my experiences have been because I am a strong personality. I'm a strong personality too, and I know that. So when it gets to, hey, just back off, let me handle this. As women, we have to learn how to say okay and step back. and just let it play out, because sometimes you have to just let it play out. It's not because you saying, oh, I'm just gonna let this fall apart and then he
Absolutely
got to give
correct.
it, because you don't want to see that happen, and you're hoping and you praying as the whole
Mhm.
thing is going at, please Lord, let a light go off,
Mhm.
please let a
And
light go off.
sometimes
But you
women are
said you're going to
talking to
allow it to
you.
fall, though. I'm sorry, Mo.
Sometimes you have to step back, and you have to let a man break it,
Collapse, you want to let them fall apart.
destroy it himself,
When you got
and then let
opportunity to still save
and
it.
let him. No, but when it falls apart, you can't be like, well, I told you so. That you got to let him build it back, and once he builds it back, y'all ain't gonna never have that problem. You'll never go down that road again,
No.
whatever that road is. But I mean, now if it's just a straight detriment, and the house gonna go on fire, and yes, you need to say something. But some things you just have to you really do have to close your mouth and be quiet. Just step back and play your part in the background until you get through that season. You just have to, and it's hard because you sitting there watching like,
You watching train
damn.
wreck. You see it
It's
happen. You
like,
see it
damn.
unfolding.
I
And,
watch it.
and
Go ahead, Ma.
but so for, I mean, of course, men, especially in this whole lead situation, is like, look, you should do it this way, don't do it that way, or whatever. But when a woman
Get on
tells a
IG, y'all.
man at times, not all the time, but at times when a woman tells a man something and he is in his mind space of, I know what to do, I'm the man, I'm leading, I got this. And you could see the train wreck. You know the train wreck is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But because he told you to step back and shut the F up,
You get petty like
and
Lisa.
in that moment,
It's not
you're
petty.
like, you know what?
It's not petty.
You
You don't
got
do it
it.
pettily. It's
You got it.
it's almost a form of, well, it is a form of respect. You respectfully step back.
Mhm.
When
It's
you
being
step
petty.
back,
Ain't that what
it's
you
It's
not
asked
not
being
being
for?
petty.
petty.
No,
It's
if you
honoring the
do
fact that
that,
you want to do
if
this your way. You want to do
yeah,
this your way. Even if I've suggested, hey, this is going to happen if you do this. And you're adamant and you're like, look, I know what I'm doing. Y'all don't know.
yeah,
So
you
y'all
And
done
you
have to
woke
say,
up the
sometimes
I
research
you
know
just
what
have to
I'm
department.
be
doing as a
quiet.
Ashes
man.
cream.
And we
Everybody
say,
join IG. Everybody get on my IG. Everybody get on my IG.
Okay, I'll be
I
back.
need to get my charger.
I'll be back.
But we step back a woman and say, okay, this is how you want to do it for us. Okay. You don't want to take my advice because you feel like you have a better plan. Okay. As your woman, I'm gonna step back, right? But as I'm seeing the train wreck that I've already told you is going to happen, you want me to jump in and say again, Jay, the train wreck is about to happen. We're about to turn the
I just
corner
don't
and the
want
train
you to
wreck is
be
going to
petty.
happen. And you say,
I
look,
don't
I
want you to
told you
be.
I got this.
What did my wife say? You
I just want
willfully ignorant.
I
Willfully
want that
ignorant.
same energy when you claimed it was gonna be a train wreck and it works out and I was right. I want that same energy to go, you were right. I want that
Listen,
same I want
I don't have a
I
problem
want
with
that
doing
I
that.
want that same energy when
I don't, yeah.
I gotta go through the storm
Mm-hmm.
of a woman telling me you shouldn't, that's not. And then when it works out, I want you to come to me and go, you were right.
No, so the caveat to that is, and it may not be in your situation, Michael Shawn, but a lot of times when a man is always in a lot of people's eyes, a man's way is the only way, or the man's way is the right way in some societal relationships, right? So why I'm saying that about a woman is because often when things don't go right, the woman has to come in and step in and fix it from the back end. It's like, babe, can you fix this? Babe, can you do this? That's the mindset. But I'm more so focused on the fact of what Jay Black was saying is that the idea is that the woman should shut up and let the man lead, even when you see that that's not the right thing to do. Even if you see that the cookie gonna crumble before you take it out the oven, you see it. And I feel like as a balance, why can't a woman tell you, and it doesn't take away from you leading. It just say, look, I'm looking out for the both of us. And the way you leading us right now, like Sequisa
Just
said,
just
we're about
don't
to
be
go off the
petty.
cliff.
Yeah, I was just saying, just don't be petty. The pettiness is what got to me. Related,
So
and
how
Sequisa just seemed like she was being petty. So
so
that was
if
it. Just not being petty. That's all. My only point was just not being
so
petty.
my question to you, Jay Black, is again, if you tell me to be quiet and you got this,
you know what
I mean. Go sit on the couch.
But you know what I mean when I say be quiet. You know what I mean? Let me try to lead. Let me do this. But if it's something that's detriment, I still want you to speak up. I'm not
but
saying
what if I already
smart
spoke up in the beginning? But what if I spoke up in the beginning and I said, Jay Black, this is about to happen. I don't think we should do this. I know for a fact that this is going to happen.
I'm just acknowledge the petty women out there that would allow it to crash and burn. And you
get the charger, Mo.
To prove a point.
Yes, just to prove a point. And for what? What is that really accomplishment?
And I don't have a problem. And honestly, I don't have a problem with gender roles at all. What I have a problem is everybody thinks everybody's relationship should have the same gender roles. Like, I don't have a problem with a man doing this and a woman, but don't put it on everybody that a man in that household needs to do the same thing that a man in this household does. Y'all can have your own specific things. Y'all can have your own specific ways of doing shit. But listen, this ain't never gonna get resolved. This is always gonna be it's always gonna be, because and the further we get away from gender roles, the more confusing everything gets.
But I agree with you, Michael Shawn, in saying that every household is different, right?
Yeah,
so I think
gender roles are different.
When you're talking about roles in general, I think it's very important to identify your role in your relationship and your woman's role in the relationship. I think that makes for a better understanding. Y'all communicate better because you understand what the expectations are in your household. I'm saying when we start looking at, identifying who's supposed to do what, and of course it's changing now in society because more and more women are more career focused, and you looking at the economy, and some men are not making, some people are, their wife is carrying them. And so, but we're still supposed to be respectful of you as the man in the house, because I always say money come and money go, right? We all know that.
And Sequisa, and yes, I look forward to when it does happen, and I'm able to sit there and I'm the I told you so guy. I told you so. So
yeah, but I think that there's a way.
But I'm gonna help fix the problem. But I'm definitely gonna let you know that's why I told you to do it my way.
But why?
Because he a Virgo.
No, I want to know what actually is achieved by saying I told you. Because I'm not telling you I told you.
Because I need you to understand there was a reason why I said that, and I need that to be highlighted. So next time something else comes up, I need that to stand out as a memory of.
But that doesn't mean
always
that
hit me with that. So he usually is right for a reason. I'm right.
So Jay, in any relationship or marriage, that the goal is not to prove is not to celebrate that the other person was wrong, right?
Celebrating, I'm just highlighting.
You can't do it.
You may forget. You will forget.
You like, and a dance in the end zone to say, "I told you."
But
see, I told you.
I'm okay with fixing things. I just want you to I just wanted to be highlighted. That's it.
For what? So you were right in that.
I told you.
But my thing is, even if you were right in that circumstance, doesn't mean in the next circumstance that you're going to be right simply because you were right the last time.
Right.
Generally.
It doesn't.
I'm just, is what it is. But no, I'm not going to let it crash and burn. I'm going to save the day I need to just throw it out there that, hey.
That's because you're constituting as the lead of the house. So of course that's going to happen. But when you're talking about gender norms and what society looks at as a woman.
Is this your therapy hat, Mo? You bringing out therapy on me? Or you just speaking from your personal thoughts? That's all I was saying. I'm wondering.
Yeah. Action said, I'm not celebrating, just pointing it out.
Petty. Y'all petty as hell. That is petty. You are not supposed to celebrate and relish in the fact that your mate is wrong. Like, that's not the goal here. That's focus.
No, I'm saying the situation that I had the answers. I was sway at that point. I had the answers. You just didn't want to listen. But all right. You want to save the day so you can say I told you so. Ha ha ha. No, I'm not gonna let it crash and burn. No, Sequisa like you. You just gonna let it crash and burn. Like, oh, you told me to be quiet. That's
but where. So Jay Black. So since you're saying this, because I see that this is a point. Where is the common median? Where's the common median for a woman? A woman that you want to sit down and shut up and let you do this your way, right? Where is the common median? Do I tell you right before you turn the corner, or do I just be the cleanup woman.
When you see it's a detriment, and it's about to be a
everything's
fight.
messed up.
It's about to be a financial loss, a major loss, whereas though it's not an easy fix.
Okay, and you know what you're gonna
But
tell her?
if I gave you advice in the beginning, and I said, babe, we should not do this because we're gonna crash and burn if we do this. And you say, well, I'm leading and I think we should do it this way, and this is how it's gonna be, and you need to sit over in the corner and shut the F up.
Rock out.
And I do that, and I sit in the corner and I be quiet, and things start going awry.
But don't be all the way quiet.
That don't make no sense.
And y'all talk about women are confusing. That was the most confusing shit I've ever heard.
I know.
Why would she not be quiet? Because if she says something, all you're gonna do is highlight the last time.
It's a way they can talk though, Mike, without being you know what I'm talking about. It's a way they can be supportive within the moment.
All you're going to
being so standoffish and
Jay, all you're gonna do is highlight that you were right the last time. That's all you're going to do is bring back. When she comes up and says, hey, I don't think we should do this. You're going to go, remember last month when I said we should do this? Wasn't I right? You can't win with you.
Can't win.
Want her to speak up, but speak up in the way you want her to speak up. You want her to speak up, but she has to talk exactly the way you want her to talk.
I think you know what I'm saying, but I get it. I get your point too.
Like you can't bring up the last time you were right, but you want her to speak up against something you're about to do, because she knows where you're going with it. Like I don't get like that. That's
you know where I'm going with it too.
I'm turning on Netflix and I'm watching the second season of Bridgerton, and I'm gonna sit in the corner. I'm gonna be quiet. And then when things go wrong, if they do go wrong, yes, he's a Virgo. Enough said. And I'm a Virgo, so I already knew where he was going with that. I knew where he was going with that. But if you ask your woman to be quiet and let you lead, and things don't go right, you can't come back to her and say, well, why you ain't say something when you seen it? Well, I said something in the beginning, and you told me to go shut the fuck up.
Now,
stand in it.
The real problem I have with what Cam Newton did is what irritates me when women do it. So now both sexes do it. When you tell women what a real woman is,
right? How
do you know? Like, I can't stand when people say, be a real man. When a woman says, be a real. What do you know about being a man? Cam, what do you know about being a woman? Like, what do you know how hard it is to be a woman, be next to a dude like you with the ego that you have?
I don't like, that's why I kept saying I don't like the whole gender, like how we all identify and put people in these boxes, because again, the reflection of a man is more than just being the head of the household, paying all of the bills, making all of the decisions. There's more dimensions to a man than that. And so I think that we get it twisted a lot of times where it's like, this is what a man's supposed to be, and this is what a woman is supposed to be. And we can tell each other, but everybody's different. Everybody's household different. I think it's whatever works for you in your household in terms of y'all roles. That's what works.
Action said, have you seen how Cam Newton dressed? He knows something about being a woman.
He's stupid. That's hilarious.
His dress code has definitely gotten eclectic, and he's definitely been touching in with his metrosexual vibe lately.
Actually, I think it's fun the way he dresses, but that's a whole nother story. For all you 20-year-old heterosexual men,
okay,
that have decided that you want to be the leader of your household and you want to make all the decisions.
Yeah,
you want to be financially responsible for everything. Let me tell you something. It's the most exhausting experience that you will ever have in your fucking life. And there will be a point that you will be begging to have your woman, your wife, or whatever help you. Because ain't nothing like, listen, there's no reason why one person should walk around this house and be the only person thinking about every financial problem that y'all got.
It's more than financial, Michael. It's more than just financial.
I want you. No. I want you to share. I'm going to share with you everything, and I want your input. Like if I want to refinance, I want your input. I want to know, what do you think? Go ahead.
No, what you're saying, because I see Jay Blackface. So what you're saying is absolutely right. I would like to add to that. Just because the man or the woman is paying all of the bills in the household does not mean that y'all don't operate as a unit. I think decisions still need to be made together. Because when you talk about, oh, well, I pay all of the bills, so you don't got no say. Then we lead into a control issue. That's a controlling mindset.
I'm like this. I need you to come in here and be like, and understand, this is how much money comes in every month. And if you want to buy this new house, you want a bigger house.
Yes.
Okay. Let me explain. This is what it's going to take. Yes. And this is how tight things are going to be. This is not just going to affect me. It's going to affect how let's just say you're a stay-at-home mom, which is an amazing job to take care of kids, a household. Your budget for groceries is going to be adjusted. Your budget for what we do with the kids is going to be adjusted. Whatever dance classes, whatever things that they like doing, whatever after school things that we got to buy tools for, or art classes, all this is going to change. So I need you to know that we're all going to make sacrifices.
But that's a family conversation.
Yeah. Do you still want to do it?
Yeah, that's a family conversation. I'm all.
But you're gonna have to share every aspect for her to believe that. You're gonna have to show, all right, this is how much this is what this is going to. You have to try to break every aspect down. But at some point, as a man, is you supposed to take care of that and figure it out, right?
No. Together. That's why we're a union.
Together. That's a conversation
together. This is why guys walk around with migraines and why they're stressed out all the damn time, because they think it's their civic duty to take every bit of stress and throw it on your chest. But then when we snap on people and people look at us like, what's wrong with you? We don't say nothing. So we keep them in the dark on how stressed out we are, but we snap it off at them. No, I want you to come into
this. Hey, financially, this probably ain't a good time to sign up for this. Or, hey, right now, I don't know if we could really afford to buy that. But I think they're going to want even more details. They're not going to believe that certain aspect without you actually showing.
It's not about believing. If you've had a healthy dialogue with your helpmate,
just believe that.
If you have a healthy dialogue all the time with your helpmate and sitting down and saying, let's sit down and write this budget out so we can meet our goals.
PS5. Didn't you buy that new PS5? You have money.
But you know what? No, because guess what? If we are on a budget as a family, and you go out and you buy something like a PS5, which can be $500 to $1,000, yeah, that might need to be a discussion. Unless there's a bank account where you put in separate money into to buy all of the things that you want. But if we're on a budget and a mission to purchase this one thing and we got goals, yeah, it needs to be a conversation. The same way I can't go out and buy a pair of $700 shoes if we're on a budget and we've already talked about it. We sat at the table and said, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a new house. We're trying to get some property. We're trying to invest. Yes, we're going to have a conversation. I'm not just going to go into the account and take money out and do what I want to do. No, it needs to be a conversation.
You show your girl the numbers and show everything you do. Your sex intake might just rise up. She might be like, you know what? You know what? I think I'm gonna wake him up in a special way tomorrow morning.
Yes.
This man's stressed. You know what? I might have to hand job him for no reason while he watches a football game. Let
me take some of the stress off the table for you.
You know what, boo? I think I know what you need right now. It's not gonna solve everything, but I think you're gonna sleep well tonight. You never know.
That's one of the biggest things that couples fight about is money. And that's one of the biggest things a lot of men hide because they feel like this, the wife or your significant other don't need to know about your finances. Yes, I do, boo. I do. I don't want you pulling over a whole facade. I want to sit down at the table and say, yo, all right, I love Starbucks. I spend $10.94 every day at Starbucks. Maybe I need to make coffee at home for a year so that we can hit this mark. Yes. $125, $150 on nails every 2 weeks. I might need to stop by CVS.
That's a lot of communication. If a man that takes care of everything is explaining every aspect and showing every dollar, and
you don't have to show every cent and every dollar.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I need to know that if I come in here with an Xbox, that Stacy gonna look at me crazy.
Because we on a budget. We've already discussed this.
I need to be reminded. Like, I need this. This ain't just me. There's gonna be some poor decisions. I'm not gonna be able to switch up the rims on my car. But but what I will say is, once y'all both understand the effects of adding another streaming thing to your cable channel bill, or what y'all both know, now everybody's like
the ESPN package.
Well, I made an impulse buy, and I came home with a BMW for my wife, and she made me take it back. It wasn't even for me.
But so you see how that works?
First of all,
you see how that works.
Let us applaud Lady Q for that shit.
Yeah.
Let us applaud Lady Q.
BMW SUV. I came
home because if my husband came home with a BMW wrapped up for me, I probably would have kept it.
Oh, Stacey be driving that bitch right now. Please, let's clap it up.
It depends on what we got going on.
Now, yeah, she's like, right now we shouldn't take on that extra. That would be another little car.
But that's her being responsible and thinking about you as well as the head of the household. I love the gesture, but babe, we got other goals and we can get that later.
You have just earned yourself three free bus in Jay Black's room and curse him the fuck. Those are 3 free ones, and we all agree we won't say shit.
We
never say nothing.
Yeah, we don't say nothing. But this one, we're gonna allow you just to go. Like, just take us in. Just take us in.
But that's being a responsible helpmate to you, Jay Black. That's being a very responsible helpmate. And so when you talk about breaking down things and you feel like you shouldn't have to share every little detail, part of what Michael Shawn was saying was technically, you do need to learn to share some of that burden. It is a shared burden because when you explode and you go off the deep end, is definitely shared. It's definitely felt by your mate.
You know, Jay just proved himself to be a fraud, right? You know, he proved himself to be a fraud.
I was doing something for her.
No, do you know how you proved yourself to be a fraud? Because obviously Lady Q knows the finances that go on in that house.
Yes.
She wouldn't have known to go, we don't need to add another car to our bills. So obviously Lady Q knows.
She has an idea, but I don't go over dollar for dollar. Like,
we didn't say she knows a lot about the finances to know that would affect what's going on in the money that's going out.
Yeah, she got enough sense to know if she doesn't know everything. And that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with a man that pays all the bills, but you got to pick the right mate. If you pick a mate that understands that has some kind of understanding of money, then it's not as stressful.
Right.
Because they're not going to have you out there in a position, especially not over some money. We ain't about to stress like this over some money.
And trust and believe. Don't count your helpmate out, because your helpmate is there for a reason. I mean, y'all love each other. That's great. You get married, but your helpmate is there also to make sure that your life is stress-free too.
I'm gonna tell you about this research department. I'm a detective. The research department got some chick that's watching this show every day because he be saying shit like this. Research said we as Black men need to emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, and mentally invest into our queen. Who are you trying to bang backwards right now?
Why is that he trying to bang somebody?
Because I know
how
dudes.
he feels.
Listen, the research department is on point today.
That son of a bitch put a poem. He went from passages to poems.
I don't think he copied and pasted that one. I think that was original.
What? Go ahead, Trent. I see you. You can't trust these hoes. Like, I just want to mess it up. Don't trust these hoes.
But my hat's off to you. My hat goes off to you, Jay Black. At the thing that as tight as I know you are with your wallet, you understand the importance of celebrating your mate and making your mate feel like she is everything.
Yeah, she is stay at home wife. I figured that would be a nice gesture, and and
Jay know the shit he put her through. He gotta buy her BMWs for no reason, dog.
For no reason.
For no reason. You said, look, let me go buy this on some bullshit. So let me go on and buy you this BMW, girl.
Motherfucker just remodeled her whole kitchen for no reason. She just came home like, there's a whole new kitchen in this bitch. bought her a robot. He bought her a robot just to clean the house.
Girl, I know you be tired. I know you be in there weeding and making them shirts. Let me get you some help around here. Let me get you. I got you the robot. I got you the 9,000.
They got working in a sweatshop in that bitch. What are you talking about? She gotta get a BMW. We think it's all good.
Figure it out.
Listen,
he's an entrepreneur now.
Every day, woke up inspired, be pushing out like 5 or 6 different new models of shirts.
It's 150 degrees in there, dog.
He just look. She just got a new heat press, and that bitch is like 1,000 degrees in the room. Don't shut the door.
Walk in there. We got audio. It's like she over there pressing shirt.
Mike need another. He need a hoodie or shirt for a new comedy show.
We
need a new design.
ASAP. Oh, by the way, I got you a BMW.
I got you a BMW outside though. It's wrapped up with a bow.
Oh God!
You're like, who got time to be driving a BMW?
But you know what? But shout out to her because most women
that's amazing.
Taking the BMW and calling her girls, girl, you guess what Jay brought me yesterday, girl? He brought me the BMW. But she understood the assignment. She understood the assignment of your family and the goals that your family are trying to achieve. So shout out to Lady
She wants another house. She wants a new house. So yeah,
she's so better than me because I know it's probably my money that bought the car. But if Stacey would have brought it here, I'd have been like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, it's here now.
It's here now. I know it's my gift to me. But hey. Beep beep.
But that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. You know, I know we give you a lot of flack here on the show, Jay Black.
I just wrote that down. Wrote that down. That is hilarious.
I mean, I know I've never walked outside and had a luxury car wrapped up in a bowl for me just because. So
Stacey turned down a car because she said it was too big. She wanted the other one. The other one's more expensive, but she was like, "Nah, I can't drive it." I'm still irritated. I ain't getting one.
I got a car before, a car as a gift, but I gave it back.
You gave it back?
Yeah, it was a 3 Series BMW, and I was like,
oh, because it's too small for you.
No, not because it was too small for me. It wasn't in my name.
As you know,
I'm like, nah, bro. Here you go.
Oh, it wasn't in your name, so it's really y'all wasn't married, and
yeah, I'm like, nah. Here you go. Thank you though, but nah.
That's what I would have done too. I would have done that too. I'd have bought you a car and be like, kept it in my name, like, you know what this means, right?
Now here's your car. Because it ain't none of your business where I'm at. You and I keep tabs on me. And then when you get mad at me, I don't want to hear, give me back my car.
Getting in the car, checking the GPS. What's the last location you've been at?
I ain't going to ask you to give me back my car. I'm just going to report it stolen.
Wait, that part right
there. You have her arrested.
You was smart, Shawty. You was smart.
I was like, nah, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, all presents.
We can go to movies.
Yeah, all presents you get need to either be something that you can throw in your closet or throw in the bank and ain't attached to nobody else's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy said, yup, stolen. Yep.
I wish the Popo would have showed up or something like that.
Shawty's smart. Some of y'all women, y'all need to write that down. Some of y'all be letting the dude get you an apartment. And it be in his name. And when it's time for your ass to get out, when he gets in the mood, you gotta go. You gotta
get it in your name. You gotta
get it in your co-signer. You gotta at least have both names.
No co-signer. Co-signer. He come in that condo, that apartment, that high rise, and clear out everything.
Well, it's both y'all's. If y'all, you saying he has legal rights?
If you bought it for me,
if you bought it for me, then it's mine.
But he should have access a little bit, right?
No, it's mine. You bought it from me.
I'm gonna report. I'm gonna get you a townhouse, and then I'm gonna report it stolen.
A townhouse.
Squatting, squatters in my townhouse. No.
Don't buy, and a lot of girls be like, oh yeah, he bought me a condo, he put me in this, he put me in that, but it's not in your name, sis.
I've been getting mail for 6 months.
I know that's the only problem with that. If you've been getting mail for 6 months, is a problem. Let me tell y'all something. Every piece of jewelry I bought you, don't think that shit is yours.
Run that.
So Joy Jennings says, so is this the equivalent to women holding her own?
Yes, Joy, I hold my own. I have always held my own because I never wanted to be in a situation for somebody to hold something over my head. If I want to get out, I want to get out. I don't want to have to be going through a whole bunch of stuff. My divorce was the easiest divorce probably in all divorces. I was just like, just sign the papers. I don't want nothing. You take your stuff, I take mine.
Is that what Megan Good just did? Yeah, I think Megan Good said the same thing. It didn't even show up to court, right? When hers got pushed through. So
let's just sign these.
I just want my name back.
Papers. Okay, what about what Cam said?
Really, Joy? We really want to go back. We having fun now, Joy.
No.
What about what Cam said?
So you can have your own and accept gifts from your significant other. We talking about gifts, girl.
Just be careful, y'all, because
be careful about how you accept gifts.
Back in my day,
if it's not in your name, it ain't a gift.
Yeah. And it's different if you're married. If I'm married, my husband gives me a card. That's something different than a
that's a family asset.
That's just trying to holler at me. That's completely different. But my husband gives me a card. That's something different, and I might not take it, depending on like Lady Q.
Like Lady Q.
Depending on what we got going
on. If Mountain Bike gave a car, I don't know.
If Mountain Bike gave me a car, now is not the time for a car. But I drive his car sometimes. If I want something different, I'll drive.
We are pacing ourselves, J Black. Lace fronts and bikes first.
Let me tell you something. I'm trying to warn all y'all women. I bought many a bitch in my 20s. I'm just letting you know right now.
Not Orange Juice Jones though.
Orange Juice Jones. I take everything back. I take everything back. I don't even know how I got away with taking the shit I took back. Like I took shit back.
I don't understand.
In the heat of an argument, you got to give it up. They got to give it up in that moment.
Why do you take it back?
I don't understand that. If you buy a girl a pocketbook, a ring, a bracelet,
because I can give it to another hoe. I can give it to somebody else. That's why I don't ever get you nothing with your name on it. I don't get a bracelet with your name on it that says Mo. No, I just be like, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
that is why when a man buy you a Louis bag for a gift, you make sure it gets stamped with your initials because
it devalues it just in case you got to sell it.
But you're not gonna.
I've been there. I told the girl, listen, sweetie. If you ever in a jam and you want to sell it, if you do that, you devalue it. And the Louis person said it. The retail price will go down if you.
But who's reselling their Louis bag if it was a gift?
It might be hard. You might hit hard times.
You re-gifted somebody before, Mike? You took a gift back?
Yeah. I re-gifted.
Well, wait, you out here in these streets cleaning out pocketbooks and repackaging them up?
Hell yeah. Put the stuff in it the whole time. Why am I going to waste it? Why am I going to?
Damn, that bag look bad familiar. Damn that bag. It is. Yeah, because it was yours.
What? He said he restuffed it with the stuff that you stuffed in the bag.
Michael Shawn.
You don't think you're gonna spend that much money on a bag, and you think when I take it back, somebody ain't gonna get this?
But why are you taking it back if you bought it for that
Thank
purpose?
you.
If I buy you something, that's for you. If I'm mad at you or whatever, that's for you. I don't want it back.
I got some old Coach bags that Lady Q don't want to wear and keep. I ain't touching them bags. They fine. They brand new. Yeah, I take this bag too. Yeah, I got Coach bags. But nobody wear Coach bags anymore. That was
if I did
something. Well, no, Coach has made a comeback.
See, Lady Q. Coaches
made a comeback.
We got two crispy ones.
They rebranded themselves, and now they. I hate that I gave a lot of my nice ones away. They rebranded.
And I had a plug at what was it?
Nikki?
It was at the Echelon Mall when the Echelon Mall was popping. This is way back in the day too.
What?
Yes, I had a plug. I had a petty dude take the curtains out my room when
I need all that.
Yeah, if I bought them, I need the
curtains.
Why would you take the curtains? That's crazy. That is stupid. Who takes the curtains?
Say, Mike, let me get the screwdriver or whatever. How do I get these down? That's my curtain ride. That's my ride too.
It all depends on what you did. Now, if I did something and I screwed up, like let's say I did something, I go like, yo, just keep the shit. Like, yeah. But if I found out you was getting your back banged out, oh no. Everything got to go. It's all coming. It's all coming.
I want the lotion. I want the Victoria's Secret lotion. I want it all. Yeah.
That's so petty.
Yeah. Even if I pour it all.
Steve Black said he's taking the Juniper Breeze bag. Nigga, keep it.
He said, "Why did the bag come with lipstick already, motherfucker? That's some new shit. You don't know nothing about that.
That's that new-ish.
That's new."
A woman will regift stuff too. Oh, Billy said women, y'all be regifting stuff too.
I don't regift
I have
stuff.
never. I
I've
have
never done
never.
that.
It was a fake.
Yeah, I've never,
Yeah.
and I brought jewelry in the past. Like I have never. Like keep that, whatever.
I
Like
don't
it
buy
ain't.
guys jewelry. Like
ain't
I'll
nothing.
buy.
You don't take nothing
Like
back and re-give it.
no.
Did I get something good from
Wait.
No, if I give somebody something, if I give a guy something, no, that's his. He can have it. I don't
Look,
care if I
my
gave
bullet
it to
back.
him.
I'm taking your bullet back. That's right.
Joy said it may be
Stupid.
early,
Oh my
but we
God.
all grown here. My ex took my bullet back,
Yep.
sis.
I need that.
I need
Batteries
that.
too.
Why? Why do you need
First of
that?
all, what he gonna use? Who he using it on? And who
You
gonna let
just
him
ain't
use
using
it?
it. You just
not
ain't
bust-
using it.
You
Like
just
she
ain't
can't
using
go
it.
buy her own bullet.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
go get it. Go buy your own. You ain't getting my
that's
money.
petty.
and
Y'all
Joy,
my
he
on
was
some
petty.
old,
Taking
y'all are
everything.
on some petty stuff.
Now that's
Petty,
real
petty.
petty.
I ain't
Petty.
never bought a dude something and took it back. I've never said, "Well, give me back them clothes, them
let me tell you
shoes I
something.
bought you," or or whatever.
better-
Give me that back.
And you better not be on my motherfucking dental plan because I'll take a filling out your goddamn mouth.
I
Give a
need
fuck. I'm taking everything out.
that. Care credit. All
No,
of
I'll
it.
take shit.
No, I need that. I need the
need-
filling
I-
back. I need my root canal back.
I
No,
need
no.
everything. Yo, fuck her teeth back up. Reverse
Yeah,
it.
that's bad, y'all. That's bad. I don't
That
think
crown. No,
I
no,
have
that crown.
never.
Put that gap in the front of her mouth.
I have never. But you know what? Floyd Mayweather did that to Miss Jackson, and he went live and posted it all on Instagram. How he had all her Birkin bags and stuff surrounding, on the couch with him, surrounded. That's so petty to me.
Look, if you buy me a Rolex,
That is so petty to
if
me.
a chick buys me a Rolex
Mm-hmm.
and the relationship is over and she wants it back, I understand. If you spent that much money on a
Why?
Rolex, I totally get
Why?
it. We're not together. You bought this. I'm giving you come get it. I have no problem.
But that is not the conditions of gift giving,
Billy,
right?
Yeah, that's not the
That's
condition.
not the
If I
conditions
gave
of
it
gift
to
giving.
you, that's what I wanted you to have.
Neither one of the conditions are conditions until you make them conditions.
Nah,
They are
that.
contractually.
I've never given back a ring, a bag, a nothing. If somebody has given it to me, it's a gift. And if you feel like you got to ask me for a bag back that you brought me just because the relationship didn't work out, something wrong with you.
Ain't nothing wrong. It happens every day. It happens every
now,
day.
if somebody asks me, like I've had guys ask me for the things back that they give me, as baby is sitting on the porch.
You want the bobby pins too that you left by
No, that's the essence of a divorce. The essence of a divorce is you can literally not only take your shit, but you can go get my golf clubs if the judge says get the golf clubs. You can literally.
To me, I think that's petty.
You can take my shit.
Nobody want all that.
Like you can really be. You can say it's petty or whatever, but it is every day.
Well,
the shit
first of
happens
all,
every day.
So if you take something back, that force you. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm saying first of all, golf clubs cost a lot of damn money, so she might just be trying to cash those in.
That's what I'm
saying. When you're talking about items that have little value, what is the petty? Like, what's the whole point of taking stuff like that from somebody?
Well, the smell good.
I brought you a bag.
I don't want you.
Get the bag. You paid $1,000 for the bag. You gonna resell the bag for what? $500, $400? Like, come on.
Don't matter.
I mean, but if y'all break up, you break up. So why is it that okay? Well, why did you buy the stuff in the first place?
Right.
Because we were together.
That's why I have a problem accepting gifts in a relationship because it's like I ain't got time for no petty stuff. Because if I give you something, this is what I'm giving you. Just because I'm mad at you, I'm upset with you. Whatever we got going that we put together is not I'm gonna just tear all this stuff up or I'm gonna take this back.
Women are even worse. Women when they break up will fuck your shit up.
True that.
You see this pendant right here?
Yeah,
it's used to
women will key your car for a breakup.
I ain't gonna key nobody's car because I don't want nobody keying mine. I work too hard for my stuff.
I need that wig back. I need it off your head right now. I need that.
Yo, you know what?
Now
let's be clear. Let's be clear.
I give him the wig. They ain't like I ain't got no hair. I got hair.
It all depends.
Your little funky wig. That's what you say. F your little funky wig.
Here
I don't
your
need it.
wig. Yeah, I don't know
Like,
what you're gonna do with it, but here.
But let's be
I know
clear.
who ain't gonna have it.
All these three
And that's
squares.
fine. That is fine. I can buy my own wigs, bro. I
You
was
hear,
buying my
you hear the
wigs before
bitterness
you
of it? I
came
know
You
in
who
should
ain't
this
have.
gonna have
picture.
If
it.
you could have, you
I
should
was
have.
doing it before. I didn't ask you to do that. You did that.
You
I
been
ain't
wearing
asked
it
you
all
for
proud.
nothing. And I don't be asking no dude to buy nothing for me. I don't ask a man for nothing. It's only one man that I will call and ask for something, and that is my kid's father when they need something. Because those
Yeah,
are his kids.
Nia said all that conditional gifts is petty. It's childish.
It's
It's childish. It is
yes.
childish.
That is crazy.
Abel, what you call childish, it also depends on how the relationship ended and what the person did to the other person.
No, it
Yes, it
doesn't
does.
matter.
If you wound
plays
up
a
doing
part.
something really bad that fucked up a person's family,
I
they
meant
want
petty,
all
you're
they
petty.
shit back.
Billy, you
Well, when I
crazy. Wait
went
a
through my
minute.
divorce, it was
You
that
catching
way.
on?
It was really bad. What the reason why we
Read.
got a divorce, but I wasn't messing up all of his stuff. I wasn't trying to make him lose his
People
job
cheered
or
on Waiting to Exhale is
burn
the
his
most classic story.
clothes.
Everybody,
They all
every black
cheered.
woman in the movie theater, when she burnt all this shit,
Burn
Well,
it down.
that was a movie. That was a movie. We talking
that's real
about real
life.
life. In
No, that's
real
real
life,
life.
who
That's real
does
life.
that? Who does that?
Everybody.
Just
You know how many
move
dudes I
on.
know got all they shit chopped up and thrown in the lawn? You know how many Nikes I saw? How many Jordans I saw get sprayed, canned on, and thrown in the? That's just real.
I
That's
like
right.
the
Well,
I
that's
like the
silly.
infamous bleach when they bleach
That's
up all of the
silly. Or when they
clothes and
bleach
bleach up
people
all of the
clothes,
J's
Or
that's silly.
they're not
That is
they're
Look at
not
one
smile
arm
mode.
off of
salvageable.
every shirt. I saw
Look at smile
women
mode.
literally cut one arm off of every shirt.
that's
You know,
that's silly. That's
Yeah,
childish.
and I know a man who broke every heel off of a shoe because he didn't want a woman to go
And
somewhere.
that's
The person
childish.
shall be nameless.
Well, if you pay
The
so
person shall
what
be
I'm saying
nameless.
is,
If you
y'all are
brought
proving my point. Everybody knows somebody who's done that shit. It's not petty. It happens every day. Now,
That is
because
petty.
I'm not gonna cut your shit up. Like I'm really just gonna
If the
bounce it around you.
relationship didn't work out, I think it's petty for you to take your
The
gifts
only thing I
back.
might do, petty, is I might knock off one of your good friends. That's the only thing I might.
Now the only thing I do that's petty, if they call me after we, done, then I'll answer them. I'll be like, "Hello,
Who
oh,
this?
hey, how you doing? Oh yeah, I'm good." And I'll talk for them. I'm like, "Wait a minute, who is this? Didn't I tell you not to call me no more?"
The only thing, Betty, is I might call
That's
you
what I
by
do.
mistake.
You
I
trying to go for
might
the
call
ego.
you by mistake and put you on speakerphone while I'm smashing somebody. By mistake, I might.
Mike that's too
You know
much.
what? That's the like you.
That's too much.
That's the ultimate
might.
of pettiness.
I
Like
might.
And
what's
that
the
is
purpose?
so.
That's intentionally hurtful. That's you just being intentionally
Okay.
hurtful.
Let's
What
just
you
say
said?
let's just say
Hurt people hurt
hypothetically.
people.
Let's just say hypothetically, I was at a comedy show with my
Hurt
new
people
girl,
hurt
and you were
people.
saying something crazy. Hypothetically, and you called her some type of name. Let's just say hypothetically, I just happened to let you hear me smash around for like 30 minutes, and I know you were listening.
That's
Hypothetically,
terrible.
I saw
That
the
sound
time.
like that happened before. I don't know.
That's
Hypothetically,
awful.
I just saw it go to 7 minutes, and then it kept. Oh, okay,
It's
cool.
still there.
First of all, when you smashing if you smashing somebody else, your phone should not be on you.
I mean, because the new chick, I mean, as the
yeah.
new chick, I'd be like, you know what? I think you need to get back with your ex because that's what you're more concerned about. You more concerned about pissing her off or making sure that she know that you okay instead of focused on
She
me.
should have
Why
called her.
are we doing
No, I'm saying
something to our
hypothetically, she
exes?
shouldn't have called you a bitch. I know that was mean.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with us now. If we are together and this is where you want to be, that's where you should be. Not worried about what your ex is thinking or how she feeling or what's going on with her.
Agreed.
Hypothetically,
That
she was
shouldn't happen.
she was giggling just like I was giggling. Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, yeah.
Hypothetically, she was giggling like I was giggling.
But Nia said what happens back that point, it shouldn't matter, whatever, because you gave it to the person out of love at that time. But but to avoid conflict
Fuck
and
love
drama,
got to do with it.
generally you give it back in that moment
Why?
when it's heated, because you want to avoid the drama. That's probably what most women would give the stuff back, assuming it was the female
There's
that
no
received the gifts.
drama. I mean, there's no reason. I am curious to see who. I mean, well, I don't want to see, but it's amazing to me the experiences that y'all have with women.
With
Because
women,
this is crazy.
Listen.
I've been there front row seat for a lot of it.
This is what you have to understand. We weren't dealing with a woman like you, Shawnee.
No.
We weren't dealing with a woman like Mo. If you think you can get dirtier than me, you are sadly fucking mistaken.
That's awful.
I'll ruin your life. Not anymore. Not anymore.
That is awful.
I will get on that radio. I will grab that microphone in Philly, and I will let people know. I will have people hunt down who keyed my car in real life. And I will have all of Philly calling that radio station telling me till I find out who actually did it. It's showtime.
But Billy said, "Save that female one-upped you, Mike. That hurt so bad." Like, I guess they.
Oh yeah, that's why I said hurt people,
one of your homies or somebody.
Yeah, it's like I gotta get back. That's the get back. But to if the relationship ended and it wasn't nothing, she ain't do nothing grimy to you, she ain't smash your homeboy or nothing like that. Why take back the stuff that you brought her? Like, that's just.
Yeah, that don't make sense to me, but that's me.
Now she smashed your best friend. I can see you wanting to just be petty. But I mean, the best revenge is walking away.
You acknowledge engagement rings must go back, right? According to the law, you're supposed to.
Well, one I got one on my neck, so I don't know about that.
I got it. I still got an engagement ring that somebody gave me.
The law says that contract was not sealed, so you're supposed to.
I mean, they didn't ask for it back.
Depends on what state you in.
They ain't asked
no,
for
that's
that.
every state engagement.
No,
married.
It depends on where you are.
Wasn't fulfilled.
Don't be out here giving out engagement rings all willy nilly out there.
If you break off the engagement, you broke the terms of the contract. Now, if I did it, yeah, you could take me to court and try to get your ring back.
The contract. Here you go trying to change the law. Where's Nigga Frazier at? You can't change the law.
You go trying to change the law. I keep saying I'm gonna sell my ring. But I never. I don't really know where to go or how to do it.
When you come to Philly, we'll take you. When you come to Philadelphia, we'll take you to Jewelers Row and we'll show you how to get an even exchange, get something else for that ring.
Everybody,
yeah, because I got two of them actually, and I was like, because I'll pull them out.
Motherfuckers be just giving out. Yeah. These engagement rings.
I call it the box of empty promises.
Knowing that y'all wasn't going to get married, but go ahead.
Box of empty
I mean, well, to be honest with you, I told the person up front, listen, I'm not marrying you. I do not want to marry you.
So why accept it? Why take the ring?
And he put the ring on your finger anyway, huh?
And I'm petty.
They had a big old thing to do and had my family show up, their family show up. And sat there and got on one knee and proposed. And my family and friends knew something was wrong because I wouldn't answer. I'm like, I already told you. You know, why would you do this?
You filed, Shawnee.
So I just went ahead and said, okay.
Don't talk about us. Don't talk about us. You
that
took
ain't
a ring
petty.
from somebody.
I told the man before.
And you should have told him again. You should have said no.
I wasn't
that ring off a false pretense
like that. He knew after everybody.
You took a ring off of peer pressure.
I told
That's
him,
immature.
I don't want to get married to you.
That passage up.
So Lisa said, if he cheats, he's not getting ish back.
I mean, he could have had it back if he wanted it back. He didn't ask for it back. So.
All right, we got a very important passage from the research department. It is okay to take back gifts after a breakup. As for gifts, the Honorable Judge Judy always rules that gifts do not need to be returned, and that stands here. With no exceptions, family heirlooms, they were given in what's that?
In conjunction?
Contingent.
Because I was going to say, I ain't want to mispronounce it. I already knew it. In contingent on the relationship lasting, like your grandmother's wedding ring, should be given back. A lot of people like to force return a gift to make a statement. Okay.
Now, something like that, yes, I would. Now, like I have the girls, I have their grandmother on their dad's side, his mom's ring, her wedding ring.
She still got the ring though.
He still got the engagement ring. He took the bullet. He's a dumb fuck. Like,
but he
knew what his priorities were.
Yeah, he wanted the bullet.
So. He said, I might be going, but you ain't gonna be coming.
This dude took the bullet but left the engagement ring. What are you doing, dog? You can't resell a bullet.
Jeanette.
You gonna take a bullet to the pawn shop? What are we doing? Nia said, and a man that's around here reminding what he gave me, storing for ammo for when he gets in his feelings. A turn off like a motherfucker. Yes. I'm married and my husband would definitely never do that. He's not that type. Well, God bless you. Because I the fuck am.
That's terrible. That is terrible.
You don't know what a man is about if you cheat on him. You don't really know.
You really don't know what a person is about until that happens. Motherfucker could burn your house down in real life. Like that's a dangerous thing. Shawnee
As a behaviorist, I always say you don't ever say what a
No,
person won't do.
Billy, actually, no, I won't. No, if somebody asks for something back, I will give it back to them. I'm not. It ain't even that serious for me.
You shouldn't have took a ring from somebody you knew you wasn't going to marry or was interested in marrying.
I'd say if I tell you,
that's what I do.
If I tell you, if I say, listen, and I done told you several times, I don't want to marry you. I don't want to marry you. I don't want to marry you. Why would you have a big party and invite all these people and decide to get on one knee?
That's crazy.
Shut up, Ashley. Shut up.
And I'm sitting there like, okay, because he was like, "You gonna answer? You gonna answer?" And I'm like, okay, but behind closed doors, again, I had to say, I told you I did not want to get married.
First of all, if you ask a girl to marry you, she just says okay. Like that's a bad look off the door. Like
so his family all mad and stuff because it's hard for me to lie like that. It's like I wouldn't have like no.
That's true.
Getting together.
Actions right with that. Action said I gave gifts back because that messes them up even more. Like I never wanted it anyway. Let's get petty.
That is not right.
I have definitely seen women do that. I have had friends who, as soon as they get in an argument, they take off their ring and be like, "Here, I don't want this shit anyway," and they know that it's gonna hurt their mates or their boyfriend or fiance or husband's feelings. I think that's wrong too.
The best thing to do is
wrong. I don't think that's cool to just sit up and hurt somebody's feelings. This is something that this pissed me because it's no reason for you to treat a person that you loved like that. If you love them and y'all just didn't work out, you just don't, it don't matter how it ends. You just don't work out.
That
didn't work out.
You don't work out and you
that
move
means a lot.
on.
If you find out somebody was stealing money from you, you are not leaving without getting back at them. So stop. If you found out somebody was saying some crazy shit about your kids, you are not leaving without. Listen, I'm so petty. I will return your shit and on purpose hand you something that you didn't give me, but I ain't give you that. Oh, you right, bitch. That is so. I said you are absolutely right. You didn't give me that. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
I didn't get. I didn't make any sense. No, you shouldn't.
The pettiness, the level of pettiness on this show.
I'm petty for other reasons,
all
but
depends.
like with relationships and people's feelings, you don't want to do it because you don't know if you will push a person to the end. Let them go on and heal. Let me heal. Let me, get ready for whatever is next to come. And it is what if you want your stuff back, just say, hey, I want my stuff back. I'll pack it up and give it to you. I'm not gonna break nothing. I'm not gonna tear nothing up.
That's right.
Here you go. All right, thank you.
I mean, I've had a man be petty with me on some because he was hurt, wanting to take stuff back and let me get it. And I'm just like, you know what?
Right, Jeanette.
Mike pulling up in the U-Haul.
Mike, so I know Mike.
And if I bought you a dog,
I can see
that's terrible. He took
Guess
the dog.
where that dog going? Come here,
dog.
boy. Come here. No. In real life. This is real life.
Yeah.
When my wife kicked me out the house, I took the dog. Like I took he's a Bichon. His name was Stark.
You did take that.
I spent $800 on that dog because she had asthma. So I had to get a certain dog. I had to get a certain dog that wouldn't affect her asthma.
Okay.
Well, that dog didn't want to leave with me in the beginning. He was just looking at me like I'm comfortable here. I said, "We out." I put that dog in the front seat of my Honda Accord. And me and Starks rode out.
But Billy, that was like the gift that kept on giving, because he said when we would break up and they would still want to be physical, I would be like, okay, but this is the last time. And he said he would do it like 100 times. But that's kind of like a mutually beneficial gift. Yeah. That's really not technically a gift.
Emotions change the game. No,
but you can't take back coochie points. It's not like I can get my coochie points back. That's not considered really a gift or something that you could take back from somebody.
Now, I don't even have the energy for it right now, because if something happened with me and Stacey, I would be hurt. So I wouldn't even have. I don't even know if I'd have.
At first, your initial response is hurt. Yeah.
I would just be like, I probably literally would just go to my mom's house and just start all over again. And just go get an apartment, start all over again.
But the redemption, the getting you back is coming.
It's kind of hard to get back because you got kids involved. So
no,
it's kind of hard.
Yeah,
it's the mother of your kids. Like you shouldn't even
coming in with the Isley Brothers,
no.
the big payback. Who's saying that?
No.
I'm coming with a theme behind me.
You gotta just let go and move on.
You let go and let God handle
Lick
it.
your wounds and just keep it moving.
I would just probably.
So
Nah,
what did Bobby
let me
say?
stop playing.
What, Mike? Go on and say what you're gonna say. Say what you gonna say.
I just probably get with somebody on Instagram and she'd be like, "Why you keep liking the picture?" I just like it because I like it. And I just wind up getting with her and marrying her. And she like the whole time.
But you know what's so funny? And
But then why would I marry somebody that I don't really
like?
like? Yeah, I don't want. Yeah,
I had this conversation.
There you going being
with
petty.
somebody.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
And that is part of being petty. But riddle me this: why do guys date women for years and then they break up and they treat them like crap, and then a few months later you see them go get married to somebody else?
Like quickly?
Yes.
I don't know. I that could be out of spite. It could be maybe, I don't know.
To me, that's the ultimate pettiness.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah, that's kind of dangerous. That
me and
you
a
marry
dude
a
break
rebound.
up, yeah, and he went and got married quick. And
Either that,
the phone was ringing.
Either that,
I made
or
a mistake. Well, fix it.
Either that, or that girl was the side chick for a lot of years, and you just didn't know it.
Nah.
So
Sometimes
Bobby
they just need
he got engaged and said the woman got cold feet. He politely asked for his ring back and finally got it back and moved on. I don't even know why I had to be politely. Like, she got cold feet. The contract ain't there. She need to run me my ring.
Jay Black said he ain't asking for nothing. Jay Black ain't being polite.
No.
Jay Black is probably gonna be like, run me that. I need that now.
I need
Bring me my MF and ring
I need that. Miraculously, your power gonna be cut in your house. Tires flat. You can't prove it was me.
That don't over a ring. Jay Black, that is so
every
petty.
week. Something's going to be happening strategically
Until
every
you get
week
this
till I
funky
get
ring
mine
back.
back. I'm super petty. Give me mine back and I go away. Problem solved.
So you're gonna
But what you're not gonna do is play me and keep my ring.
That's why I give back presents quick. If somebody say they want, here you go. Here you go. Here you
The
go.
lights ain't working. I don't know. Somebody cut who had a big. Yup. Yes.
One day you go in your backyard. One day you go in your backyard and there's a family of pandas. Like, where did these pandas come
from? Where are these snakes? How are these snakes?
So Jay, what if y'all broke up and she didn't do anything to you?
What?
The relation. I said,
No,
she's
Mike
not
said it though.
doing
It depends on
anything
what
bad
happened.
to you.
Honestly, it depends on what happened. If it was a peaceful,
So okay, so if she
y'all
didn't
just
do anything
decide
bad
to
to
go
you and the
separate
relationship
ways,
just was not working,
then
you
it
was
better
a
not
little
be.
bit too pushy. You was a little bit too pushy, and she was like, "This doesn't work for me."
Yeah.
And she left. You're saying that you feel like she need to give you everything back?
She better not have not dating anyone until everything is resolved.
Yo, action. What sign? What sign is Action? What is he?
Action's birthday is in October, so Action is a Libra.
God, man, because listen, he said, I wouldn't get back on my wife if we broke up, but the next couple of females after might catch it. Dog, that is so unfair, and that's the shit I did. Like everybody.
That's why it's so scary to date. Dating now is so unfair. Scary because you know it's you know somebody, the person carrying around a hurt box somewhere. They carrying around some Louis, some Gucci, some Givenchy luggage. They carrying around a whole lot.
That's why I honestly, and I say it on both sides. When a good woman gets done super dirty, you have fucked it up for everybody. When a good woman or a good man,
she's gone bad, she's gone forever.
She's gone forever. She's to the streets for a long time. It takes a long time to get her off the streets.
And she may not be for the streets, but she definitely ain't gonna give you 120% like she did the person that hurt her.
I would say that I ain't for the streets because I'm definitely a good girl, good woman. But I sure did.
You said people on put gasoline on people.
Sure did.
Let
sure
them
did. I got a gas can right here, Jay. I got a gas can right here, Jay. I got a gas can right here, Jay.
I'm gonna finish on how different woman we are. Go ahead.
I got a gas can and a lighter.
No, it's not dangerous.
This is what This is what worries me about
Yes,
Shawnee.
Rolanda. Yes, it does.
Even when Shawnee's around my bullshit, she's not even phased by it. I'm like, this chick ain't even phased by this shit. Like,
cool.
You got to take this shit
sometimes past dating experiences desensitize you to a lot of shit. You just be like
you knew the dating experiences I had prior to what I'm in now. But
that's nigga bullshit. Yeah, that's just nigga bullshit.
Yeah, but and then see like Mike's bullshit.
She's like,
it's like I've seen it because of the other guys that are around me.
Been there, done that.
So I'm watching them because I got all these homeboys.
Mm-hmm. Nothing new.
And so I got bodies that's hidden and stuff that I know, and I'm sitting there watching like, this is what y'all be doing.
And I try to explain that to people all the time.
When I date a guy and I start seeing certain patterns, it's
things.
Like, no, I know what you're doing. I know.
Thank you.
I know what you're doing because
that's why I laugh all the time.
I got Mike and Jay in my life, and I see some more stuff.
You see some different angles, some different perspectives.
Yeah, it's like
being around Mike and Jay for over 20 years. I can absolutely say that it definitely changed the way I look at certain things.
That's not good, but that's not good. That's bad. That's
but
bad.
Actually, it's not bad because even though like some of the stuff that y'all do is crazy, there are some good things that I've learned from circle homeboys that help me in relationships to be able to be like, oh, I just need to chill about that because that's just that ain't nothing. Right. That's just how they are. So it on the flip side, it's still some good stuff too. Some good stuff that I've learned.
All right.
Yeah, you've helped a lot.
Lady Q trying to drop gems today. She said, my heart is my heart. I'm not allowing someone that was stupid enough to mess me over, block the blessings I know is out there for me. And that makes common sense. That makes
absolutely. No, never block your blessings, but I definitely got all three eyes open.
But I tell you what, I know some people still to this day hate me because they're like, I don't even know what I did to him. You ain't do shit. I was just getting over the other bitch.
Just you.
It wasn't even you.
You just came at the wrong time.
It was the wrong time at the wrong moment, girl. You should have never stopped at the club.
I agree, Bobby. I agree.
Men absolutely can't handle hurt or it's different for men and women. Y'all do handle rejection and hurt differently than men.
No, we're not any stronger or any weaker. We're just very resilient. There's a difference. I think a lot of people misconstrued and say, oh, women are just stronger in that area. No, it ain't that we stronger. It's just that we're resilient and we gotta move on. We gotta keep moving.
I don't have time to break down.
Yeah, we ain't got time to break down. Y'all can lay on your homeboy couch, go to work, come back and lay on your homeboy couch again.
Hold up. We ain't got, let me tell you why it's different. Guys ain't got nobody's homeboy couch that you can lay on without getting talked about. We ain't got nobody. A motherfucker go and lay on somebody's couch. Motherfuckers is ragging you like, dog, you don't get the fuck up. Like, what are you talking about? You let these hoes make you what? You got to go home and mope by yourself.
You telling me if Jay came to you and there was a real situation with the relationship he's in now, this woman that he loves, that loves him, and he going through, you gonna sit there and make fun of him?
Jay not coming to my house.
No, that's not the question. That ain't the question. That's not the question. That's not the question. If he did, you're telling me you're gonna make fun of Jay for this situation?
I'll probably make fun of him a little bit to make him laugh.
Yeah, he did.
But I wouldn't. But dog, we're old now. Now I wouldn't. You're right. I wouldn't.
Ago, Mike said, if you don't stop whining or stop moving, you said if you don't stop moving around, and he said we're gonna hit these streets. Who won it? And we went through. I went through the who won it. Mike had me in them streets. Heavy.
Mike had you in the streets when you wanted to be in the streets.
I was down. I was depressed. Mike was like, we had an Usher theme song. You don't have to call. Like we had our own theme music.
Mike took Jay Black on a whole fuck tour.
Yeah, I remember them days.
He took him on a fuck tour.
That's terrible.
It wasn't even really like, oh, fuck it. It was just when you need to be out and about amongst these hoes. Like you need to be out here.
Well, your girls say that too. Like women say that. Girl, you need to get dressed out. My friends came to my house and be like, girl, Stop working. Let's go. Let's get out and mingle when things go on.
Yeah, but they take you out for like here and there. Mike put Jay Black on a Who Won It tour. And
that was simply because
get off the couch.
We had access. We had access.
Jay Black
Stop
single
whining.
tonight, ladies. Who hanging out with us? Jay Black single. Hey. Who coming? No, it was some fun nights.
This son of a bitch was literally. I ain't gonna lie, but don't make it seem like I was not insensitive.
You was the
we gave Jay weeks. We gave Jay time.
He was in mourning for quite some time.
I was like, yo,
he was in mourning.
I said,
he was moping.
I said, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Let him be. And then I don't know. I must have been drinking at the Applebee's across the street from the station. And I was like, enough is enough, dog. You're not just gonna run the board and not say nothing. He don't want to join in on jokes.
Ain't nothing funny.
Ain't nothing funny.
Ain't nothing funny.
All because his structure was fucked up. That was half the reason. He ain't like the structure being all like he ain't have you do this and then this at this time. Motherfucker, we out in these streets. Go if you don't.
Jay Black needs his consistency, his structure. Jay Black thrives very well when he is in a good relationship. Jay Black is not meant to be like spread all around.
He really isn't.
Like some men out here. Jay Black is a one woman. I need my family
really
structure, and I love that about him.
I need my in-house. I need my structure.
He need don't say in-house. See, I was
in-house. Yeah,
I was painting a good picture of you. Then you had to say you need your in-house.
You know what I mean. You know what.
But yeah, no, that's a good quality about you, Jay Black.
He likes going home.
See?
He does. He likes to be home. He likes to lay up and that's
what we going home for.
And that was Mike. Home.
Why we going home?
Mike is the street.
It's only 2:30. We got the after spot.
We got the after spot. That they done opened up for us. What are we talking about? We got more liquor.
Right.
Oh, man. But men grieve differently than women a lot of times when it comes to relationships dissolving.
Unfortunately, Mo ain't one of them women because Mo is in them fucking streets too. Like,
I wasn't saying who won it, but I definitely was. Yeah.
I was in Atlantic City for a fight, and all of a sudden I was watching Evander Holyfield. I had my dad. I took my dad to go see Evander Holyfield fight in Atlantic City.
I was there.
No, you popped up. You know, I was like, here go Mo. My dad was like, who the hell is that?
Front row. The fight ain't last long, but I was front row. Yeah.
Oh wow!
I said, my dad was like, "Who is that you just?" I said, "That's Sexy Mo." And he was like, "Well, damn."
Men don't always have the same support system as women. The world also frowns upon men.
Y'all got a support system because y'all do man. This bitch did this to me.
Traumas and triggers and traumas.
That's some sensitive dudes now. And God bless them. God bless them that they got somebody to talk to.
But that's because they don't have the friend I think all groups have the friend like Mike that say, fuck that bitch.
Like Mike, I remember after the divorce, I was in my parents' house, depressed as hell. And in the back room, I wasn't even sleeping in my room. I was in the back room because my room had already been taken over. And my dad said, "Get the fuck up." What? My dad took the blanket like I was an 8-year-old. Like, no, I'm 25 years old. He just took the blanket off. He said, "You don't get the fuck up." And I was like, goodness.
Well,
gotta get up. I mean, at a certain point, we have a support system.
So you see that. You see that.
You see what I'm
saying? A lot of men just have any type of sexual contact or physical contact with other women and to get it out their system or until they can move on to the next person.
Who at?
Mo, where you at on the IG?
She right here. I'm looking at her. Yeah, she there.
No, she's not on my IG.
She's on there. We're looking at her. We're looking at you too.
Now we're looking at
your couch and your ring.
I don't have her on my joint.
No, she's there.
I am. I'm definitely on. Are you on your? Because you must be on another one. I don't know.
You got two lives going. Never heard of that. But anyway,
you may have two lives going, but
maybe
that's weird. Wow,
breakups.
I didn't know you could. I guess that's crazy.
I don't know how we got here, but yeah, that's where we ended up.
Breakups and traumas.
I mean, it's still a good thing.
Traumas and gift taking backs.
And gift taking back. No, breakups are like I think human beings make breakups rougher than what they are because we put so much into a relationship.
Well, it's like grieving, Mike. I mean, it's almost similar. I mean, you're losing a person. So in many people's eyes, it's a grieving process.
I think you just get used to being used to having somebody there at certain times and everything like that. I guess it's hard, but I always tell people one day you're gonna wake up. If you just hang in there, one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, I'm good." Because that's what happened to me. It's just one day I woke up and I was like, "Oh, I ain't thought about this chick in like 2 weeks. I'm good." But you got to keep busy. If you gonna keep your ass in the house and just going over and over,
girls, ladies, don't be listening to Summer Walker songs and all them slow sad songs. I wanna.
And if you're wondering if I hate you, I do.
You can't be to make you can't listen to that.
You can.
That's not gonna get you over him, girl. Sis,
you gotta play the most trifling hip hop song ever. You gotta really be like, no, you can't. It's like when you go to a funeral, they say don't grieve, but then they sing Amazing Grace. Like we're not here to. Of course, we're gonna cry now if you sing that damn song. Like motherfuckers, I don't care. Play anything. Play Montel Jordan.
I don't like to be bothered when it's a breakup. I dive a lot deeper into work.
And then you have but see, that takes for your friends to know you. Like, so you have those friends who want to call you, girl, you want to talk about it? No, bitch, I don't want to talk about it. Like, I'm here for you, girl. You want to, and so of course, there might be a time where you go and talk to your girlfriend, tell them what happened, and y'all be like, all right, it's gonna be all right. But don't call me.
You gotta cut all his family and friends off so you don't think about him.
So I don't think that that's fair either.
Oh shit.
I don't
want to be around your family.
I cut everything off.
Yeah, I don't think that that's fair either. Like the mother who gets attached to you and be like, girl, well, you still my daughter. You can still you can still come to the cookout. Miss Jenkins, I do not want to come to the cookout with your dirty ass son and his in the side chick he was messing with, who's now his girlfriend. No, Miss Jenkins, no.
Well, I wouldn't say all that, but I don't want to go. I don't want to be friends with the family. I hate when you connect with somebody's kids though. Like that's a
hard one. Yeah, that's a hard one.
You're turning your back on the kids that still want to keep in touch with you.
No, how about you? You don't talk about it's men out there who use their kids to try to keep their girlfriends, and the kids don't even be the girlfriends.
No, that's true.
So what we not going to do is do that. But what about the kids? Take them back to their mammy.
You better talk to them and help them explain, because I let my girls know, listen, life change. Things happen. Seasons change. People come and go. So, hey.
Like legit, you're turning back on a little 8-year-old, 9-year-old.
It's not turning back. It's not turning back.
Sure will for my sanity.
Sure. I've done
it. You say that, Shawnee?
Because it's not my child.
Ain't my kid.
You need to have
you
a
got
conversation.
A bond. You've been bonded for the last 3 to 5 years. This little kid knows you as their stepmom in the
No, they don't know me as they know me as their daddy girlfriend. Let's be clear on that. I ain't
Miss Shawnee ain't gonna be coming around here.
You was combing her hair and y'all bonding, and she's telling you little stuff and you sharing, and you got a connection.
That was a moment. That was a connection in a moment in her life. That's it.
Dad needs to explain that hey, relationships go. He don't have to go into detail what happened, but sometimes people.
He ain't gotta say I messed up with Miss Shawnee, and that's why she ain't coming around here no more.
Amir said he's still tight with the family. Now, if my daughter, I've never been in that situation, but if me and Stacy were to break up, Amani's still going to talk to Stacy every day.
Well, that's her mom.
And she's developed a relationship with her for the past 8 years.
That's not her mom. I mean,
but you know what I'm saying. She's been there.
I still talk to my
That's her mom.
my stepsons, we still talk. They call me for different things. That's our relationship. Yeah, my stepson.
I
but
wouldn't have a problem with that.
A dude I'm dating and your child, I've seen your child a couple times. And
Nah,
you
a
trying to
couple
use
times.
this child? Yeah, no, me and my
Wait,
stepkids.
you see what Billy said? Billy said, my sister asked me to invite my first wife to my third wedding because they cool. I was like, F no.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
We ain't doing that.
Wow.
Even though I do know people. No, I do know people who've gone to their ex-wives' weddings with their present wife, and they were cool. And I was like, okay.
I mean, hey, that's them. No problem.
Yeah, that's them. If that works for you, that's
I don't
good.
know.
But
If my ex-husband
good.
invited me to his wedding, I probably would have went. I would go.
Well, not if you with somebody else, you wouldn't, right? That's
no, you definitely probably would go there.
I mean, well, it depends on if that other person is comfortable with that. But like my girls were in his wedding.
Allow that person to have
my girls went because they were in the wedding, his whatever wedding that was.
All right, this is bothering me. I got to start this live over again, yo.
So am I wrong if an ex-mother-in-law made me a dish that I loved? What am I wrong if I'm in a new relationship and accept it?
You're what?
You just some stuff.
In your married
let me say something to you, Jay. Let me say something.
No, I'm gonna say this to Mike. It was if an ex-mother-in-law made a dish for you that you loved over the years. Are you wrong if you're in a new relationship and accept it?
Yeah, I'm not accepting that.
And if you do, it's some stuff you just need to keep to yourself.
Yeah, just eat that shit in the
car.
car.
Bring
eat it in the car. Don't bring that motherfucking Tupperware in the house.
More than just a little dish.
Tupperware, Jay.
You can't hide that from a household. Like it's a whole platter of,
No, you eat it somewhere else. You do not bring that to the house. That's the thing.
I done told Jay that before.
Also, be sneaky and don't tell your new.
No, my thing is, why
you want to call it?
Why are you still keeping in touch with your ex-mother-in-law? Like, what do y'all got? I don't even. That just sounds weird. Why am I even talking about ex-mother-in-law?
Because you have a bond you build with people over the years, and y'all may be cool like that, and it's just generic, hey, hi, and little stuff, and I know you love whatever. If it's a platter of a baked ziti,
Jay Black,
that you love, you got.
Let me explain something to you about women and food.
No, a mother-in-law, not the person you're dealing with.
Let me. I said women, women and food, women and food. You can't bring no other lady Tupperware into your house and put it in your woman refrigerator and eat off of it. That's a hell motherfucking no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Senior, I think senior citizen. I don't know.
No.
How about this? Run it by your wife or your girlfriend or fiance. And say, listen,
don't
I would just run it by. I'm like, you want me to throw it away? I'll throw it away.
Food has boundaries matter.
What happens is, why would you talking to her? What you and your ex-mother-in-law talking about?
Yeah, but she in her 70s. Like,
I don't give a damn if she 100. I don't care what
she
y'all
said
talking
happy
about.
birthday. I know you.
She more dangerous than
how did she say happy birthday?
She said happy birthday.
She text you. So she 85 and she texting.
But why are you worried about her?
Why are you worried about her?
Shining jealous over the senior
80.
Wow.
Why? It ain't about jealousy. It's about respect.
You heard me, Amir. You knew what I was saying.
It's about respect. Why are you and your ex-mother-in-law going?
Why did she say happy birthday? Why did she say happy birthday?
No, you
I don't know.
You can't cook.
No.
You said she made a dish for you.
She knows you love it over the years, and she decided for your birthday to make
her dusty ass daughter, who your ex nor her can cook for you. Let's leave it at that.
And y'all think that's okay?
A 70.
So if my ex, okay, Jay, we in a relationship. My ex,
I just asked the question.
No, let's flip it. No, my ex mother-in-law calls me and say, "Hey, Shawnee, we having a get together. We want, we just miss you. We want you to come by, grab you some food."
Well, you know your partner, and you know if that's going to make him comfortable enough.
You know good and damn well.
You do.
Oh yeah, Jay. See that?
Well.
I think the conversation would be, hey, this is what happened, and you bring it to your partner, or if you know your partner is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you're not going to bring. You're just going to politely
are you okay with your partner?
You know what I'm going to do, because that's some bullshit that I don't want to come up. So you know what, Miss ex-mother-in-law, I appreciate your offer, but I have moved on and I am in another relationship now. And so I would appreciate if you would respect my new relationship. I appreciate that you are still fond of me, but I'm not going to be able to make any visits to your family events anymore.
Y'all know what I'm
That's
talking
what
about.
that is. That's how you handle it.
She
Because
still got
if
that
I
Glock on
go over
the
there
house.
to my ex mother-in-law's house and I'm hanging out and kicking it, and one day me and my man gonna be in the street, and guess what? Somebody gonna probably, girl, it was so good to see you at I don't know, Mike's house, and then you like, oh, you was over at Mike's house? What? No, no, you when you are in a relationship that you want to grow, you should know how to make the right decisions. Now, if you don't give a fuck about the relationship and you just, you just nilly-willy and you just doing something to keep time, then you don't think about those things. But I'm going to consider the person's feelings that I'm with. I don't want them to look like a fool, number one. And I definitely don't want to be disrespectful. So don't make me look like a fool.
Wait a minute.
And don't be disrespectful.
Wait.
Yeah, get on the IG live. I need
Wait
to
a
hear.
minute.
Yeah, because I know, I know it was the
here
other
go
way
Lady Q.
around. I know it was Lady Q said he's friends with his ex-mother-in-law on Facebook. She's commenting on our pics. He's the king of double standards. So if she had her exes, she had her exes.
What? It's an ex-mother-in-law. Like,
okay, now
she
her
comment on our wedding
ex,
pictures, our son picture. Like, she comment on stuff.
Okay. Her ex. No, let's keep it.
Relationship.
She's not saying anything wrong. She said, "Oh,
I don't
congratulations,
care.
look
She
good."
don't, y'all need to do nothing.
Listen, her ex-father-in-law is friends with your wife on Facebook and is commenting on your pictures. You got a problem with it? I'll wait.
I'm trying to get a visual.
I'm waiting too, Jay.
You ain't got to get a visual. You got a visual because your ex-mother-in-law.
She's never been married.
What it look like?
She's never been married. So I've never been in that situation.
Nah, her ex-father-in-law. Let's say she was. Her father's.
I'm gonna process that for a second.
He ain't got to process that. He on some bullshit.
He ain't got to process shit.
Double
He knows.
standards right here.
Yes,
that
it
get
is.
me. It's like what? No, you know that
I
you
think it would have
don't
to be
like
a
that.
I think it would have to be a conversation to understand the relationship. I think it would just need to be a deeper conversation initially.
Okay, so you can hold on to your past relationships, but she got to let go of everything.
How am I holding on? I'm supposed to don't follow me, don't be friends on Facebook, block her.
No, but that's what
you didn't have to accept the friend request. It's simple.
No,
you didn't have
friends for your Facebook has been out for years.
Wait.
Let
Let me just handle Jay for a quick. That's great rational thinking. That's rational. That's amazing. Unfortunately, if her baby father's father friended her on Facebook, you wouldn't even be on the square right now.
Say it again.
Her baby father's father, because her baby father's father ain't do nothing wrong to her. He was nice. He was excellent. He's 70.
Do you know it's Autism Acceptance Awareness Month?
Don't try to change
I don't think we talked about something.
Where's that?
No, we talked about it. We ran the PSA everything at the beginning. You want me to run it again at the end?
I was just saying, I was bringing up awareness, but
you
talking about baby fathers is different from a spouse
that
and a
mother-in-law
and a baby father.
No,
yes, this is Billy. This is one of the messing up the bacon situation.
That's grandfather of her son, child, daughter, whatever.
Is he trying to control the page and subliminally doing messages?
No, he's doing is exactly what your mother-in-law.
He just liking pictures. He likes
mother-in-law
and commenting on pictures. Oh, you look good.
Same thing.
That look nice on you. You look nice. You look. I'm proud of you.
It depends on what.
If
it's just generic hearts and congrats, nice pic. Something generic. Well, nice pic. It depends on what.
Right. See, and here go the crazy.
I guess
here go the crazy. Nice pic. What he mean by nice pic? Why he write that under your page, under your post?
It would be a deeper conversation. Let me just leave it at that.
Why it gotta be deep?
Because there is a slight double standard.
No, use the rationale.
It's either there is a double standard or there isn't. There is no slight or in between to double standards.
I just know a senior citizen mom.
He's a senior citizen.
You keep saying senior citizen. There's some baddies out here, okay, in their 70s. giving these girls in their 40s and 50s a run for their money. So stop saying 70.
But don't even worry about the baddies, Mo. It's a 70-year-old, it's a senior citizen.
Yeah.
He's all he is the grandfather.
He probably barely
he from the past.
social media.
He was before you ever even came in the picture.
Now you understand you can't control the fact that the father, if she allows the father to follow her, that means the baby father gets to see the pics too, because he can go through Facebook to see that.
That's why I said who's really controlling the page.
Well, who's controlling the mother-in-law's page?
Your page. Who controlling that?
No, she's always been very active on social media, so we know it's her.
But you do know the glimpse can be glimpsed by somebody who's following the mom, the mother-in-law.
Because I've gone into my mom's
Lady Q's mindset is different. Her mindset is, I'm not going to ask you to block this person because then it's going to seem like somebody got some type of power.
But we're not asking Lady Q. We're not asking Lady Q.
And why she got to ask you, Jay?
She looks at it differently.
Why she got to ask you?
But we're not asking Lady Q. We're asking Jay Black.
No, if she had a problem with it, it'd be done. But she doesn't want it to be shut down for that reason of thinking it is not a problem over here. Ain't nobody got no power over nobody.
But we want to know. But once again,
Lady Q got some sense. We
want to know what you would do. We know Lady Q is rational.
Yeah, maybe I should have said it like that. Lady Q is rational. We talking to you.
I'm just saying, for me, it would be.
And that's the beautiful thing that she allows you to do, to be that way. That is, I need to send Lady Q something for Mother's Day this week. It's Mother's Day this week for Lady Q. Women's Week is Lady Q week. Lady Q month.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I just want to point this out. This man is trying to talk rational.
I'm trying.
This man is somebody who ruined a weekend off a hypothetical that Sexy Mo brought up.
Mm-hmm.
A hypothetical.
That's facts.
What do you think he would do if a real person from her past followed her on Facebook?
I'll wait.
But she knows her relationship, and she likes it peaceful. I like it peaceful, so we probably wouldn't.
But we're asking what you
would do.
We know
Lady Q
Lady Q wants
Lady Q. We talking about you.
Lady Q is Gandhi. Lady Q is Gandhi. She wants peace. Lady Q is the Martin Luther King of housewives.
Yes.
She wants peace. We're asking what you would do.
No, honestly, I probably have a problem.
Thank you. That's all we need.
Thank you.
There we go.
And Minnie gets the first step.
There we go. And I ain't mad at that.
But I will be open to the conversation. But yeah, likelihood I will have a problem.
It'll probably be a one-sided conversation because when it comes to stuff like that, Jay is right all the time. He don't see nothing, no way but his way.
Girl,
Tamara, we are not being friends with your ex.
I wish my people would be
that last one. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about.
I don't have an issue, Lady Q says, with anybody he has on social media, but he's not connected to reality in the sense that he doesn't treat people how he wants to be treated and respected.
And Lady Q, I bow down to you because that's hard. Like when somebody, because this is my theory. What they say, do unto others as you have them do to you. So if you doing me like that, then apparently that's how you want me to do you. So I would be treating you the same way.
And my hats go off to her because
if you know
I feel like when Jay Black sleep, I think that if I was in the house, there would be some nights where I would just probably be standing over him with the pillow, looking over at the life insurance, standing over him with the pillow.
Wait a second. But let's be clear. Lady Q, I don't need you.
Jay.
We only got 11 minutes in the show, Lady Q. I don't need you coming at me. But she went into this relationship eyes wide open. She knew exactly what he expected and what he does and how he.
And that was my point. You know how I got down from day one.
That's why we're applauding her because
yes,
she accepted Jay the way that he is.
Yes,
she doesn't try to change him,
and she doesn't try to change you. She take you one curse out at a time.
If mountain bike man don't get offended by certain things, but Shawnee does, they move accordingly.
Well, it's about knowing your mate, and she knows you, Jay Black.
Yeah, we're not where you guys are. We're in a learning. We learning each other. So No, the like offenses right now, we trying to figure out some stuff right now. Like, oh, okay, well, don't push that button. Okay, go this way. So we're not where you guys are.
And I think that everybody who is in a relationship, if you've been in a relationship for a while with somebody, you know your mate. You know what's gonna push their buttons. You know what's gonna make them upset. You know what they when it's like, yeah, I know that nigga ain't going for that. You know. So I think that Lady Q knows you. I just think that you are a habitual line stepper, and you just that's how you get in trouble all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
You can't be a line stepper if the line has been put exactly where he said it was going to be put.
Well, Jay Black constantly moves the line. Like, let's not get into it.
He
The
does.
line was right here, and then we do this.
Well, see, what we got to look at here is, see, no, that's different. Yes, you do. You move the line everywhere. Oh my God, you move the line all over the place.
You move it all the time.
You move the line all.
Sorry, buddy.
Well, that's good to hear from your perspective because everyone has their own.
We're not gonna get to start.
You
had a great shot.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, she respects you. She
yes, and that's the most important thing. And I know at the end of the day, through all your craziness, Jay Black, and all your theories, that you love Lady Q, and I know that you respect Lady Q, because if not, she done kicked in the door, waved in the folks go.
Oh, we didn't even do it. All right, so tomorrow we're gonna do the trivia. We got this game. We got trivia, and we got another game called Would You Rather. So we got games Wednesday. We got games tomorrow. All right, put that down. I'm also gonna ask y'all: Have y'all been fired from someplace where everybody knew you were fired, but you didn't? You were the last to know because I got a story about that. Lady Q said, "I'll put Lady Q," but he is the way he is because of his past, and the annoying part is that he hasn't realized he ain't with those bitches.
Okay. Right. Lady Q is there. It's not one of your past bitches.
Have you ever been fired from a job and you didn't know it? You were the last one to know. And
he's trying to change the subject. Yep.
Keep it moving.
Lady Q understood.
Keep it moving. Have you been fired for a past job and what? That's gonna be hit.
And you were the last one to know. Everybody else knew. I'm gonna tell you a funny story on how a celebrity got fired and everybody else knew, even the reporters.
Wow.
Thank you, Tam. Oh yeah, we out of here.
Tam, like on that note,
we are wrap. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that and understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed and will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. That's it.
Not even if it's a Birkin bag.
Not even if it's a Birkin bag that I have to take back. Yeah, y'all.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap